Almost obenimuno.
You know, but more to say.
Adom.
You know, if you're a diamond, I think there's you know, you need choice. I feel no Matthias here. Now Peduka. You need choice be apart from so kunya minche.
Se nyame nka ho a bibia anye
you need choice be bi. Enti enye degrees ni bi. Enye ya ho ofe na ye di sisi ha no.
Enye platform bi aye.
Debi.
Adom bi keke.
You need choice be.
Pra so woda se hati ya. Na wonim ba bia wonam yi. E na se ya nsori a. Ho na akọ bisa no question. Adom bi ne nya na wo. Ba ko bia na ye me nwanwa ne se wada pa. Je se nyame na ne hu. Na jonso ade wo wasori ajonso. Na akọ jonso ba wasa abeda. Time I would da, unim sa wokoda ho a, unim sa woda. But the exact time, minute, unim. Adom bi keke.
Enra ene akasebrem ponkasa no say. Near ya ocho ne nyom bless no say. Sometimes odi traffic mo a. Otimi hu niema bebre koso. At that moment na obi timi hu. Preko pe na at that moment na bibi timi ye obi. Enti ohwedin a eyenhira. Adom.
Adom o. Adom bi keke.
DSBI Adom nishira.
But you need choice.
Oh, would you
be dwan to anyame?
Yeah. Ono pe na de yekono de ba. Nti abri bia na wo se ma ne di anim. Bibia ye bia wo sorry a. Se Awurade. Ni nyina wo nsam. Na bia ni moja ni mo no na de yekode ye ba. Se bata wo mre no sonso de a. Ono abeyi ne de no wa ye de oye. Adom bi keke. Yeah, so sad. Abrantie fresh pa. Woye na djuma na ne pa me say ahoma me so na me hu yo. Me ye mo sheme. Me say how? Berima. Kwasi dempo. Ochre. Lucky heba na wo ye wadjuma yakopon fa currency wate. Na eyire ne mma ne abusua. Mon ka fra pa na I don't know, but Obi the to was hey 2020. Like seriously. 2020 dear. No, one young cop. Because the same woman does so.
Well, I'm actually in a class, baby, and from Kusi.
And no near some no. They call we are no. A some little for boy and our boss no.
I see.
Some little for boy no.
Well, and I mean,
Yawada.
July the total Dunumias.
Dunumias. As some of us are mean, I come in, Kayima or Hanko be here no my camera mine. Say, now no Duado said Benada. Na songo. Oh, Busa said, and a day, yes, and I'm a guest. What's it, Alfredo? A year, no money date was one afro.
Patrick was said to my
I was straight. Oh, what's a mark way? Oh, one afro. Nentin Kabusa, yes, no, be any no so here bed. Oh, bra, I brought it. I saw was
one afro.
One afro. What was mouth? Was it one afro?
Hey, wait, why you don't make it up?
Oh, and here, more mobile song was so fire for fire as a mobile more. No, be here to miss it. Bibia, ba ku bi so ezi wa bonte wo de me nka wa ha. So mo re sa na otie nti ya mu hu a. Mo fa na sa.
Waka wie de a wo so gina yie sa wie ye do be fa afofa.
Ai,
na so fa sa wie do be fa afofa.
David.
Okay, so quick one. And then that's because of media budget review.
I know, correct.
Anna may throw in caution. Mestre Ghana, one year man yourself, ni yen central. Say, your mammy, say, Obi Kassem. Now, only in Yardrinia. And you need to buy no.
Okay.
But a sem now kind.
Okay.
So what I say? And no, na, ma. Ye lusu sa ye hu se we yo hene ye hu se we ye panimu ye hu se we ye nimdiefo ye hu se we ye odanso ya manaka ho so what I say enu nti na manyo sam timi enu ahwede ye minua sam je mfu okay ka che so
oh anya fine because
try say baby ye di ani e kire no say em pull brakes na enya ho kwadam dey fa so penyin agena say yakasa
okay
enya mo ogusu o ka no ebi ye no kure ebi wo ho no ma ensi so
okay
ba ne nipa ban ne de onu ni ayonkofa bia wo
mate wase pa
because sabi enya asem na aba ye mu bi kure ti he nka be ye den se ye be nya kwanya se ni be di sa
yes eno kure pa
so
me de wo kire pa
eti ene osi yaye A yaye B yaye C ene ye de ono hwe ne de ohunu se de ye ti aye hwe ne ehunu nti se wo ni ye nya adwene a wo ni nya adwene a
no ntrese
kodi na tam
jo
ana de ya ihu kwa ne se me ene mi si ani mi se me koya manyo se ma me ko suku na me jonso nyina no
ye de be ye
abra ye movie on de na
yes ya ase na ejare wo ho na wo ho da so ni nyina de be ye wo
and ye won paying for manyo ku ahodo nyem but they all look on
omo an attach
nti ne yakwa suma sa koka na wo ka me da sa tia
nti ne yankwa ni ba wo ni say kobna sorry mi ntwa no ba ya na omo a edi animu no ti say no say winiba die utie NDC youth no wo mun sama wo ka me hwe ne sa akwa we obenya de
okay
position ben wo benya sika na hia ne de ba ma wo sika no kora ye de ma wo bia ben na wo twa na aboso no de me hwe ne sa na
asa de o ka to ho ne so da ha fe bo
awudi panimu bi atam wo ka asem bi enye nipa no diamond so hu no physical say ya dim po so ba approach no enti what TV na chi ana radio na chi wo ka asem bi chese nipa no kra din so wo shoe kra betimi awura ne office but because of politics because of democracy
as I say as pia sankofo ni free society because we need to Ghana you know eno mi tie mi say eya de na otimi kache posi for say wo ya manyoni o kache posi for na soja for say wo ba wo ya hwan
na fe okay ti okay o de ti o
ma he wa be say say mo ye hwan
tie say wo say o mo ba wo say de nei e koso a wo condemn wo so wa kire say wo ba
the same thing
na be tie nti be dey movie on
eno ekosi se me say entwa ho na amanyofo no omde etwa e ho say ya but sorry we politically blind because we were NDC because we were NPP nti bibi e koso bia ehu fom so a e wo
because ono na Bible ono be ye say
nipa ko kitwa bi o and they want to hold us ransom nipa ko kitwa bi for their interest e dey power na NDC e ba amoba e dey power na NPP bai omo ye
na we nyina nso mpanifo ni techezo mpanifo ni nimpa wo mu wi a wo mabo wo maba so
from 1992 to 2020 e dey power de bia mi nsu akra kumasi ru e dey power
na no we ni atama wuntime we ni ana wan kan asem bia ye tutura asem a kofo ntoma wa na
de bia mi kan 1992
enye fine
kumasi enkan kwan adahwa besi enna no paya me no kase yesimi wi kwan de da
ye nwie da because of politics
we ba no abeso no nyepi we ba no abeso no basa we ba no abeso no sisi
yeah no correct
you know
no correct you know ye di e ho abro ye di e ho abro big time because unhunu saa kwan ya we kan kumase kwan ma mfifi ho baabi na me de e nwanwa ne saa de na kwan ne yetimi ye kodu baabi ni ye jai emfifi bi ni akoto aso wo baabi enti de ne ye pese ya achieve
e kwan ne sisi ye
na me kan say
ya kwan na
hwana ye na me bu sai eno kra de enti ne ye ja baabi na mfifi bi da ho
we yenso ye moa ye ho de bia da me ka kire obi yense ndrofo yenso adu brea se MPP di nioma ensem fata we don't have to give a talk
okay
ese si ayiri ya hoka MPP for the debi we be said dem mo yi de ebu abra dem mo ka abra na mo opposition no enya no
na mo yi
okay
we have to be bold to tell them
okay asem say surade onyankopon because debi o man he me ka say enipa bi a enyi kakra no se metie de na omo be ye ne se de omo te sese ya Ghana fo na ye te Ghana ye nye sa Ghana fo ne se obi enim kro no bo a na odwane ato amanyosem obi muade a na odwane ato amanya na se de bi so muade kra
no fa
ya ne akobo ya bobo
ya se ye ne ye
because I keep saying that sebi 2 stations multimedia and then radio go na Kofi Abochi, Komlo Dumomo, and then Sankofon, and the kind of communicators and presenters we had, young lady for. So until that bay and you wash away those Nyoma and Sem Fata, they are focused on the Ghana. That's the problem. Because now, what would Nyoma and Sem Fatano? Uno abaso body and a
me say, ya manukura mudi echirene, so more. And teacher say, minim wena, ye big jai sadrin boneno. Because I then said you're walking will be hurt you. Sab abia ye to ye tray and dinty, mo ye near ma a din church. Na mo ye say, now wa for be a free baby, a number because they be up so 2 minister, be up so 2 MPB. No, I didn't up so watching, I didn't ye. It is a say about one young ton were young chrome, and I am to ye constituency.
Monsieur, among yourself for your fire, FIFA. You will say there were certain revered institutions.
Okay.
All opposition, all government institutions in Ghana, omo fake.
Okay.
Obamudia, omo ye juma.
Sure.
They say, MPP, Electoral Commission, Charlotte say, she shall receive form. And I'm going to say, James Mess, NDC bar, omo butina dana. Enyuma hodua mrekunu ni bo ho ban nyina no we ba no chinchim mra na hwehwe left right center forward no we na si okan no de dia be so we su ba no chinchim ni sa tia ni sa ni yi na flo pan so Ghana na ekwa na say kwasi ko no gina kwantian nsem ni
well
ya this year we say we about 3 years 4 years 2 3 3 4 2 3 3
madachi na de ebufuo ni say wo be wie no mo de no wo enkrofo amonone omo wa amonone.
You know,
Amuma egu amonone no mu sua de de ha ye
ampedu bi se bibi ade amanti ase da besine pi r square say de we bi sa
we sua de bia
ba ba se si a chat wo no shemukena se yaso yafufa fefa aya ye hu ba bi ese se ye de kodi the fact say yenya empenifo bi di omo chi ne de ye ho afori amanyosem no aya ya so ya fefa
and yeah, say that to say o man no penyu bi anim bi
no bi a penimu e wo ba bi o
to say o man so now me chama ni twa ko toni pa ba ko anim e to tufu anim
well
honestly speaking
nyamene hene
well
na
yes sana ensesa ye beba
yanko ayi covid mu
yes is one kind of thing
na wonim bibi ye beka ma ho atue
ade na sesi bi
de asie ne se kwabna no smas na ya shere e mo mpa yes o meje ho amenti ase on se ye hye max no na bia ye wura te se bia ayi te se bia ba bia ye yeti obi awura mu no oba no se de abo ho se no smart no entry afi owura mu no ano no wayi
wa se na wo
de awura mu sa afi wo be wura mu ay comfortable se me dwi ye ho amenti ase
edwa alaju we say bi po ekosi se na ba mi ho yi kwa alaju hefa kra makokre mu fie dada bi okwa no ntimi wo se trotro no park na mate no de wire de o shebi tinipa 3 a ebe for already be 4 bi team obi an shebi 3 no be for na me catch mate say oh mate me rule coverage mate me mo fo mo show mo ina say no but what the one now na to mo
wanya ho atawo serious me say what the doctor say o wakaja say wo me say ayi police new plan achimota new plan na police ejina enti na no smart ne da car ni mu ti ojam na me share na mawuro na me na kasa na o say me ayi wo he na me say o ho me kire no say na me mpaki ye na onhwe ti me license way na me yi ne kura me o som nam se da bi o se na wona bi wo so ana wona se anyi obi e tu ye hwe ade no na o hwe afa pepes no so wo be so me se da bi o se word me se enye word se mo yare na ye ko no ye fa ye ni hu no enti me nyi woni na wo so wage madi enti wo de me ano me ho ban
so
me de me okay ba me bon so ho
every pam choma na an extended version of a big game. Finance Minister Beko Mashibi yawe na afimu no se mo bupen nti na die ko hese covid ho sense so so nya wo bo hye ne ni suade hu awodo no nti ye hwe kwa obefa so a ene on se nyuma ko bibiri agiegu nyuma dodo na hwehwen oba pomuden oba dansie oba kwan oba aduane bibia ye wo nti ye hwe de se de ode beto Mashibi gafo nim na ye hwe kwa obefa so a Santokru ahodo ha betutu mu which metricha o ye den a ye obra enye normal time it's a very interesting conversation e wo ye Mashibi dwem ene ye be
enti ya hwefo mo Facebook mo sha semfa mo questions no enwu ho de mo expect from finance minister ye do afini fifi wo kom Mashibi dwa fie masa de ho ye nsikasam ne ho nyuma akwakoto dwade ene o kan ye na de ene wa ye na wo hwe no so na de na epie free na numu aba some questions ni nyina ye tena se aboko Facebook/Adom
TV ECG gazen power ne insuo on fanko be 33
oh sure we dey ntia make kasa oh sure because ebi amu da mo experience bi ye ka say free wunya na day ya tumbe 2 weeks
bizo kokoko
ye so ye ma ye se ye ntie esi so na egugu saa na de he na we no ha na eye saa de no mampani ka se ye mfa 3 months no mampani ka se ye wode am odonja ode opa ye bie na ti diamond enye me ko
de ya sembisa se wo mpotem no na ho ne sa na ye
babia
okay enti mama ye ka ho asem the Ghanaian Times the Bokrata me de chance your ma he enka rebio na o ka
oh, me dey say me come me dey na ye you know.
Wa watu ade.
MTN mo fe me dey mo say cheap na ship meet anim.
Say ya brofu titiri that one. Yeah, me say ja ya mo me yanko ya normal no a.
Me show na me.
Man pani hu ya mo bo na me hu say ho na eye sa o. Me say ko hwe enne pipe na si so sa. E so ya ka say ye free no. When you talk about the next week, Wunya, if you are only a profit to teach you, the Ghanaian Times, the Bokrata, and the Sastian, and I pay. I'm penny at the Danko for the rock of Pierre Pumantan, if only at the Hatcher, so from one. Wo ba be si aya sabia dankre be wo mu no ebe ye na say hospital beds ebe wo mu no be ye to say ahensia 600 enti no pay the Ghanaian Times the Bokrata no say president cuts out for construction of 600 bed Eastern Regional Hospital. Enti no so ho asem no na ba kon say wa say deal with troublemakers. EC tells security agencies. Enti abrobro sansem ne so bia no pay a chewa na to trust am ekoso e wo me ya wo chiro din no na o che say wo mo a de basabasa ye ba no won twi waso. Finance Minister Orewura Ken Oforiata ne fita ne bagi ene kura na ne woni mrasebejafo be hiem na o man yi akohomabo sika de aka de ayeka ene ne afe ye woda ho senso zebi ni ho ni nyina okopie ho wi aye be hu wei eye the Ghanaian Times of Bokrata ya the graphic betwa so na list copy e wo afu Kenya say ya make us omanhima Kenya say number 1 nana ya editwumu amro sa nana no pay mechia wo no mpanimfo ye do mo se mo de ade chen ya na mo fidie no eda Adom TV
list copy o ya de pa
na afemi anka sanso me manhine aha nana kwasi bosompura wodi kan nana mechia wo papa wo ne wo bibia ampadu ayo se meto mi ni mahemfudin a ene ame de awo wani daily graphic de Bokrata no eno de ana me de ebey I verify me to me intro ai daily graphic ni me director producer we go Kofi Ampadu and all distract me and pay na so me ma no ho kwan if you said the America make na no na make me man ni din na bodo nti woni mu a no wa phrase si a on be ka kire so ate Page 16 the Bokrata on na police na warning lawbreakers registration exercise e koso moya mo se yenko kyerɛ ye din keke na obi amfiri wo nko ne fie ɛhɔ na mo kɔ kyerɛ sɛ osomesi wɔ party A osomesi wɔ party B enti monye careful na baby ɛwɔ ayɛ basabasa dadado de se se aposifo afrase a wɔn mo ye emu ɛhwehwɛmu pay 20 enra yete ya yese mampani kɔ mali enti obi busa question was the Facebook say enti ofiri mali ne ba oba quarantine ho ana pay 20 na wa ha yi mampani kɔ ba bia
enti ye ka say mampani wa ha mampani kɔ mali de bia ka enenye nnura na mampani kɔ kate so dokofo dia
no na ye me nwanwa yi se ne samayo
oh na me kan no talk about
obetumi akwa ba
yes
okay ma me kɔ page
2 seconds no akwa ba
sa
anyway
ani on komere ne way different isi so na dia to ani mo ha daily graphic say yem blame political actors for violence dia koso no ayede hye jemensan na adwuma ye for yentime fa hye wo mo o se yem fa sobo no emo political parties wo mo na eye sa wo mo a obi kwa kwotwere ni din e de ebiem ene etuo totoɔ ana bibi ete sa hu hia ɛho asɛm da bɔkrata daily graphic de aba anɔpɛ kɔ hɔ ne kokotie nsɛm bi a ɛbɔ anim wɔ ne nso sɛdeɛ ɔman di kan de tu dwane ne Badwam ye standard because ɔman photo send ni Ken for ata komra so meja fiem na face kasa mo ntoto ye no ɔman ye ngina bia ɛne hyehyɛ ahodoɔ no ye de abramu ntini nyina nso ye de bebramu obedwam so ntin free ha ɛfo adwenkyerɛ no kɔ Facebook/Adom TV Oba so no Nelly afi no aba bedru oba hima ayi woto wo ye he kadibi
nima
kadibi and wo ye da djuma to ko Facebook ayi da ho sisi a wo like ya share
mo franchise ntimi to aso quick one daily guide na
yanko
sir time na guide to aso ho ntimi the guide to aso de no na yare ho sem say John na wo twe da say na nyame fa ne kransie eye
okay so ya da mo ina wase afia ba kwata maklo ko gina from antem quickly na minim so obekọ oti ana obegina alavanya
no no bi bisam se from antem na ya oso ko ho na se ne sen
afia man kwata maklo
okay
and you nim so online na ka ho ama say online obi a publish story agbefo omo like celebrity mi shemfifi harry Bere menya igbeni o mako boro keke so ati aha ya jo obi din na ta ya jo ba mu no de nya jo to abeka ho ati sa o me frame busa me say ayi efo ampo de enkamete ma se ada romanti ho de mi wie ho kora na de aka no mo bowura mu
na that problem baba
ti anu no ntira ma me san me tie no so ati
e di okọ for mantem
uko from mantem ye na ti bi ka efo ano ho
ni ye word ye ba baba ka dia location see the church in there bro ye kwaba
No see about mama me mamu nyina ache me mo akwa abado Adom TV Badwam kase so ena ya wo no pen samasie na braso some de browser Adom TV kase ensam no ne etodwa wo mu bia wo betie ne ye be ko sa wiasanwe so e madwadifo da fom ho amampani de en waye ye de mu nsam no ebe bro ye bebo ra ye nsam foforo sumu amampani na e kase se covid ba ye ama ye hunu amantam krosini Womo apomuden ho nsem ana se womo ayaresabia ho nsem se de tie yade mu nsem no ebebra mo na afei enei electoral commission womo kasa tie tututo ene ehu kasama apagya ne mu e registration centers ahodo ne mu weni nsem bi na no pay menya brede bro Adom TV bedwam kase ko Facebook/Adom TV o comment ya like it na afei wa share beni beje midi afia amankwa tamaklo fasedama page 1 salon ona ayetire ne kama edi amamia men mada hosado yenya brani entie sade ansam no enkyeremu ankasa etie edwadifo ma ye wo sahwi asanye so eye wioso municipal wo Western North region boma mpani adodan kwakufu ado abaso papa padan form hoahoado ede na mampani ayede ama wo mo enne wo mu dwa no mampani abebo spray wo hono mu nyina ma moa pa na egukuro no mu ni dwanem wayiru nyina de afiri ho eye wo mo dedodo enye ho nkwa na wonya mfaso dwa ahodo nso ka ho a Adom TV kase etwaso
ni enu sam baba ntimpofre ma na hu se maba mo be spray kontompo edwom bayire dwom
nim de ntina enu na me da na me ma me se yamba yi ni niema nim se omu se ye mayamba omba spray dwom me ba no na me ti asam no se mayamba dwom ha kende
sa market sa wodo amabo nyina ba bie ni wa yekoya na nipa wo omu nyina adwadifo no nyina ya asotie obi a ma medidwa ntitumi ye adwuma no ma kama yinya ntie se ahase no ebi a o ma dwen se o mo ti dogu bi ku se ni abe entina mka se ni ayanfa camera no mra ni mbetwa
ya pa cha se wi asanye so ede no yenya ye rebebra mo na fe ye hunu de wo mo eka enu ana daje eni poso wo sakra ono owura kojo owuso free adodo no anim no Sir John ofree mo na wochida ya de hyehyɛ so ho mampani abede a kyerɛ ne chief of staff ne mpanifo ahodo obi kɔ ka abusua ho ekodi na wochida no ene na enya agorese wani ensa wo ka kyerɛ Adom TV kɔ ho no nsɛm no eni ya toje bedwam kase no so de mo akoloto nsemu dia wutiri ye lotteries ya wo mo eye no na wotwe bia no ene die erekeyebo a ohemen ya wo ye ochecheni ewo amasaman ena wono so anya 20,000 Ghana cedis a wono eka ho enipa aduonu enkono a saa chedie we no wono anya bi wono eto so aduonu nkono a wodi mu enkunim
many okay, me share TV na me who TV so obi awini. And I me test star 787 hash. And I me test TV na me so yeah Saturday near friend me say me wini. It many pa. Oh, me the bad to me school so me a teacher ni. Ti me the bad co school me to me school so. Afa so me sit down biti. Me the bad to dinosaur. Ah okay.
Osha star 787 hash game yabo weekly biana. By far, and they can you're rewarding for 29 with 20,000 unique prize. Yenyamu jackpot baby. Kesia woman cry breaky organ being see that 208,500 Ghana cedis, which was 2 weeks ago. This Saturday, Kesia pa a woman I no so ba break the asset to Ghana no 218,500 Ghana cedis. Star 787 hash very real. Star 787 hash is real. The unhiane se wa fa phone, but star 787 hash. Lot number ba ku bia beto bia 5 Ghana cedis. Your phone number. And fact that you be untold so and get lucky numbers and a number bebo next week na number bebo say. O phone number ni a year. Where the 20,000 Ghana cedis. So last 4 digits so eboa where the 1,000 Ghana cedis. Last 3 digits 200. Category prices bebre when we need 20,000 crowd we need the more do.
Ye jana so Badwam kasia na no pay ha na brema kwan na mede ne nyina sie mede afia amankwa tamaklo ye ko de na agudie mo en America sie du body ayakrado ede ba na owia se de woni mo no enne because oswafo ohwe ye photo san ho nsem so ana ye sika sam nsem wo komra hwe beja fie mu nte no ye wuramu na fe ye di enkomo bebre bra mene ma me kira diamond etna se o mahine kwabna sante so ebeba na fe ye duoduo musa kosi se parliament betna se na owurake no fori ata abade nsem no ababetu dwa mpanifo so beba ne abobo ho nkomo nti wudi ko Facebook na bibi apeso wotie de opeso obisa no fagu ho ye bekọ ho na fe ye de atudwa na mpanifo so etu ho anamo ye da se oguso hwe ye koi de rekese du body ai krado.
Etidia kwaye no ne United for na tete o mani mbosan nti o the last round of matches RSSN ebesi akọ ye behwe ba de nhwe se state table na si akoye top 4 ni mu ayre Liverpool ni City de yenyom film 2 na aka na sen na bekọ ye hwe se na table na si akoye and yes and eguso no ye Liverpool Man City film mo na eguso no now United ewo 63 points Chelsea was 63 Leicester ewo 62 te omo na play ade no odim sa de mo eden pa last match so na aka ye bekọ ko boyi and saying ana ebesi akọ and emre crab ya and be kire ho no mo Man U 63 Chelsea 63 and Leicester ewo 62 ewo table no so sharing so viable 37 games ewo ho animo the last round of matches no send fixtures no esi etie ewo ho no mo bia per Europa League abo bia per Champions League abo okopi ma Chelsea ni Wolves yes and Chelsea so winning Leicester ne Manchester United omu nyina so person mbo rato for yimu the United SSO avoid defeat or board rock crime say ne ho beto no kakra ne ade na Manchester Crystal Palace so and Tottenham so where they appear so ti womo a womo das ro no de Chelsea Wolves and Leicester City Manchester United and ade be appear so omo what a game and be weekend ni ade yen twa mo re no aha sanse ya no fo ko Norwich ko then what for the BBC achemu pi Bournemouth so you better want see Aston Villa last round of matches no you hear say na won sam besi akọ hey man for one kan papa bi say na to ho so esi etie ho no mo a you know onim said that West Bromwich Albion for enra and am qualify Leeds for so qualify that playoff no so abamu as the day you in Swansea aboro mo playoffs dem ye be di akire be pim bia no you know some enso ebebrew na ye nhwe na ye memorem wo fie nhwe ye koso e wo fie e wo ho no na 1xbet.com ka share so say no match te course nyina no amanfo di sika di agbo mbotom 1 na wa tworo x na the bet aka ho mo os no so suye 1xbet.com papa pacho bet embeti keke omuna udi ya na mo do sika egu nsam ne ade a ye hyase na ye mbowra mu ofie die ni mu dia Ghana Football Association and partnerships from corner omune Macron esan ya Macron for in the next 3 years omune the boss bebre na ebren sika pudo so wom a enya easy kra mu nkyere mu ni
sika botene 1.6 million cedis ena ebepi mu a season ahodo miensa Macron adwumakuo yi ade boss ahodo ebra GFA na wo hwe nkrata mu di twerɛdua ne si so a boss ahodo empemnum ene ye becha maboboku ahodo ya ye hwe ne mu se GFA ni Macron ka bomu no ebawie payo na ye boss nko a ntade a players ne hye ade siesie omo akwasi broni frɛ no Pepsi no eno so ka ho a ye beche ade amaboboku.
Story of insufficient footballs reported by our dear clubs for our industry that charts its successes to the usage of these balls is indeed a very sad story. Today, we, together with Macron, have changed this sad story. And we can easily say and boast that this relationship is a game changer for our clubs. This amazing partnership will be fully utilized by our clubs in the Premier League, in the FA Cup men, and the Division 1 League.
Wura ni tiade Alhassan Mutara Haruna ono na CEO edema Macron Ghana papa ntu se nani agye ho se ono GF kuo no ekobankrom ne sa niam yi ode ama boboku ahodo no.
It is our greatest pleasure to Macron Ghana to work with the Ghana Football Association in partnership support in the development of Ghana football and all the supporting bodies under the Ministry of Sports. We as a sports apparel producer, we have a lot to offer to the Ghana sports fraternity and West Africa as a whole. We are really excited to be doing this project in Ghana.
All right, Macron, for now, Ghana Football Association, Asensan Krata, Air some bet to be answering in the next 3 seasons. Now, the Ghanaian Premier League clubs now finish Division 1 for no on Benya Ball Sopa. Now finish to the Manason Benyabi, and Yasam Keto Crash, and some Gifas mixture at the Asia Conquano Penny and Samano Air by Gifas or the Papa, antibacterial herbal medicine pa, me man manager to Munya Unte and Diabla, now make catch the warno. Mano, you may wait to be see your movie, you want your idea, was so bear shepa. Waist pains. To the biana, you know, kawa ujia, white so nye, white nye, ti maunsanka chief fast mixture ibi, menstrual pains, edu ha obi ehu ubadwuma no muna wanim se kusu jaisa, gifas ho, manemwa oni ade na face ro untimi nwa, gifas, me clear kwan ma, utimi wo kama. Me mani mu de ye, wey, sisi yare, ebe ye fio. Bema severe waist pains, sexual weakness, premature ejaculation, ni nyina eji ade fuo na face no dwonso na ye wo ya o hye washroom so bi agina cycle na oton kan sa wotiam enye Gifas na ye fio low sperm count na ebeyi ade fuo Gifas cream no pay ya ne sabono ade ebra wo yenkopie mo e wo ye boxing ye hwe de ekoso Emmanuel Game Boy Tego na to atum no say Ghana ni abre ye pe world champion bi de ya de pa sense nya bi ede twi spray da che na branti IBO lightweight champion wakita mu peni ade a chese nei na ni abre so san ekote Ghana nim na bibia atumi akonkan na so bibi ya bebom na ni so ri hu so be koje tas rama Ghana no enya aimamo emu nchemu ne
No was on Abrantia, with dear Denis Baransich, you're new free Ukraine, Ejina Kankomu. I didn't talk a chin be other times. Now so his son, dear could you walk Corona inti and penny for to Santo Quaya Shada, a yes, Shanimu, Sabasatun Safra Wonum, Nesanto Quay, Abaso, Emmanuel Tegu. Ya do one from Game Boy say Santo Quaya Masono, Ayana Yapa. Name one tenaf years aqua, Ogusu water Napum, Senebea, Obibia, Bobody Dean, so Nunco Siano, Wajinamu at Ghana.
Dear me say me ye more my Ghana no say yare we aba me fe mu dia ya more my Ghana and a fight win so amekoko no e fight bi e da makuma so a me pese me kundi ma ye former world champion Alfred Kote o hwa ma fa title no bi ya strip wo mi sim mi danya mi asese ya mbu mi na ye gi free mi sim no bi astro mi enti ma nya obi ni no anko and I like yes strip e wo mi sim this time around ma nya akonya so a mi ko WBU enti I think say fight e da makuma so any like my opponent no we join no me pese me boni dina I think so obi animu na me no Ghana for no bebre en share den hu ye boxer bia ne no program amede man e to de bia ultimate cha we can say yima me di agro there is nowhere obi ba be bo me blow am me can say me gina na ni mu edi agro e ye 30 say boxing mo hwe all of fame boxers aye bo mudi Muhammad Ali Nassim Muhammad Ben Ali take Mayweather money no ma no obia style no na ma combine na ma ye no baako na me chiche mu nkakra enti se etori bia e kan se media gra e me ya
e ba ye mfim yensa ane akire ni na nkane Black Stars sahene ya ne tia de ya Samojan ono ni promotions na ehwe abrantie yi so na so ne ya meka sei e kamia se ntawantawa kakra ho afi atwa mu nu na Game Boy na ni kira amanone a wokosiesie no na oba ye yabusa no se oni baby jet promotions no omuntam atesei
mini omu yeku Very soon. Very soon. Problem very soon.
Okay.
Because Etodebia Sasem says me who said a ebu sabeno, a tire ponchinia, me who said a ebu sabeno. It will be very soon. By very soon, gate in one, I will gate in one.
Now we shall brand a Game Boy. And fish shed to your sambacon on a wedding. Watch it say, Juma didn't who shame on one who that. And when Uncle Pong and Ashirano, or when each and cramp Puni Mantemha, a scaffo Mantem Bron also, no Wakota Sasia, Westidan, a Feniama Baby, Nekutukuban or didn't who Jimunu, why, into Bijina Babiness or Gunufia. On Chumani Pacrocra.
Mimi level, I made a kuwa, any Norman, Yamima, me or my Ghana, no be antias. Mimi wahana me kumi wagana maton 9 cars. Masi few or West Legon. Apart from no masi apartment in our West Legon. In our credits no me the bemanya because na me na ye biamam. Afe na me call baby or mu expect. I think says my normal way in our my Ghana. Na nyamia man dem majai boxing. Me blame nyame. There's no way I me blame nyame because wama mi baby ada wama mi dia me di be ma man for mu so mu be da ho a menye biedi. And I think say me okay. Afe nsu na nyame aya adoma me ko ku Ghana for ina afi omu be hu dia betimi anya o box mu yie. Na I think say dia sefata no maye bi da. Boxers ahin I think say Joshua Cloth woni pack you and sana wotimi move call Legon. Lower Legon. Me West Legon. See me who say boxer bi ya move akọ because I think so bi ani mo plot people bo. Eti mi su etore bia me happy, me very okay. What me life, me live it good. They be a me nyame. There's no way nyame aye be a mama. Obi ani mi baby a me fire me di nyame sika. Obi ani mi baby a me fire me di see me fi. Obi an si fi amami. Obi an to fi amami. Obi an to me car amami. Obi an ye fi amami. Me na me ni baby a me fire me di to me cars. Me di me wa me ni Ghana boxer me wa meti me to car che me nua. Like me go outside me wa meti me asi self-contained a che me nua. Me na like Charlie, my baby, eti me think it's like okay. Oh my bravo, eti me fans no etoribia be break as I say oh yima etoribia yes expect things wo nsem na untimi ma no be because oh we am no na me bo mo a mo nim say me bo mo a ebi nso enko mo nsem no mo so mo nim mo nti this the time I think say Scanu bebo musu omo nye bi no be nye bi eti omo fine pie boy time echi na etore bi amon for bebre adwini we ye bebo no a ye be celebrate dabi me ndwinsa ina ye bo mi anya mi ama mi bebi a me de meti betu enye obi a na we kun box na wanya no sa ye mi de mi kofi a amon for me for mo dan ho ansa na mi dru fie no ye mi de so what I say me okay like I think say be okay eti cool for me.
Okofia hwan dan ho na afa ansa na wakofie uhiri gota ana se he na afa ansa na wakofie Game Boy no boy boafo heba cream yes boafo cream boafo ointment boafo Kobe test wo de kan ho a anya sam keto akra no se male pupa kwaso a abusia enche de si chane so ma me Isaac Mensah ha se na wie omna san fin Kwanza Warriors oba be si akan de ma akra so football bi ma project no so ne de achi de be piem bia no ye de be ba tum se ko gidigidi go piem kuma se so a kotokwani abre ne adakoja achi wo so mo se mo ne has ko no boot for boot has si no mo si mo hye ne ma kama pa anya sam keto akra nti hye ne so sa efa emame enso so hodomo na ye ka boafo cream no honamani anwo cream no de fa so na honamani toso guess ofia hu bia na body da so a diamond boafo cream afia mankwa boafo bodin boafo cream enwa na ejom ne ade ointment en de fatwi bibia o ya bia so ada kofi bra ointment fatwi na honto Kobe test na me fi say 2 president kufo fi so be ma unwini match da no kokonye koko ma luzu matches Kobe test na ebo na bibia tima koye dia ma male popa kwaso a fre ne to dodo 0244 726 367 jebako 0244 726 367 na wone boafo ya bampani fo ntwen komo oneexpert.com e wona ye bet na dis kadi agu ebotom obesi wuda na fi beto ka na fi oneexpert.com and match se koso di onim se nra Inter Milan ebuka mu obo zolo ko anda wabu Parma ebo Napoli kama part ni nyina akọ ya what is kadi agu ebotom kakra na ade oneexpert.com na okọ ni ma na ade but your gfast makom wasam de your gfast mixture ya je so pa yes mane emema na mu yarwa bebre yini na de fi woni ade open do to a gfast Seba Center Techiman Zongo traffic light Kingswalk Keba wo Kanchi drag lane Colina Keba wo Kumasi Ashton Unique Apps more e Boko so sanso na AA Mensa otakwade market circle o wasa bibi drofie e wo takwa na Sawa Helps and more e wo Asante Mampon for gfast empany for 0203 689 888 and 0261 319 895 gfast say papa nyima kwedi sia konkon ye je ho bambamba ene yoyoyo Sergio Bano chami producer bra fananka sakan kejuane ho Eric Asiedu Bwadine
Abusia memwache emwakwa bi obedwam dwumade no na eguso a yede esomo ba bibia wo bia yeda se utika mukra no wo hwa Adom TV ewo wo phone so possible de wo hia any data enti se bia na wo hwe ye wo fie wo TV so na ebemo wa ye later wo de kwadwuma na mu phone ne so no akwanya wo ho se wo be share Adom TV efi se live ewo Facebook na efisem komotwehwe na edru so kadwa yeda ase agode mu nsem no wo de no so aba besomo ye ne DBS roofing sheet na eba bedi enkomo na debia yete hanum se ye ka cho se DBS adaromenti ene edi dwumade ebro ene DBS atoaye na mpanifo amene won twetwe enkomo afi DBS no Dr. Daniel Dia senior lecturer and associate coordinator of undergraduate programs Department of Architecture ewo KNUST ane wabi yo because tech for ne de bia me wasem bia me ka form honte ofi ho na eba de awaben pa na madam mambroni Blessing Chuku aboni yi wo ho
eno anu no
yi uye yi nia no blue and white ana edi afrawa ha
me wo bia
me da say enti me ne omumienu na ye di enkomo Blessing Chuku say group head customer service Dema DBS Industries Limited pamocho me mama kwaba yeda masen so ne madaje say DBS nti wonam kromu ankrofo dan so say hyenhyen kama anya say bia ene na obo so na ete yire wa wo kira na apa na nanim aguase dabi chance a wasi dan na dum pempen so say de boss so de no ane DBS na Dr. Mpacho me mo akwa ba bio DBS anopedia haboko mo ye new design bia ba
me wo architecture Blessing wo DBS.
Okay, into wo de na say wo share dan no plan no na ye de aboso. No na wo share no.
Me pa try.
Na Blessing so actually ye roofing no color e be fit dan. Ba cho sanete.
Ye bibia.
Wo ye ni nyina bi. Ba cho chire ye mu. Mo shase fi hin de kodu hin.
Okay, ye roofing sheets and light gate steel trusses.
Oh, okay.
Right. And pay ye be bought markets for all. Ejmedia DBS and KNUST and I think Professor Dia would talk about it.
Okay, into when you ejmedia for from Modiaba. Market for all.
For students.
Money why competition.
Students, architecture students.
Okay. And school for now much on down draw no. Competition abem. Just say na no joy prime year bro for competition no. Also dey mo draw competition. Dr. Mpacho boy chemo.
Yo, me da say. Pacho ne tie ne say COVID eba ye. Nipa no bebre ehwe omo hwe apomoden ho ensem no se omo baye bibi. Ampa omo ye bi ama aban so kra ahwe abon abaso a omo di sa adwuma no.
Okay.
Na ya ye wo architecture ne ehwe ye hunu se ye nso so ye wo omwa bi a ye betimi aboa. Ade ba kwa ekopie mu ne se ohwe COVID eba ye a baby a na ejina pa any markets edwom.
Okay.
Enti no ye say any e dey na betimi aya afa ho. Enti ye so sa daye no na Department of Architecture ma ye ho kwan. Say ye organize competition bi a enkola no ebehwe normal design ye markets no say hopa na problem no what there and dey na betimi aya afa ho. Number 1 say ye be observe safety protocols ni nyina. And number 2 ade ba ko say ehunu say ye kase ye kodwoma na say we a person with disability a edin pa area baako so architecture ye focus no nti aka saa nyoma mienu na bomu say ye benya market bi adwoma safe so be able to observe protocols and afin so more disability so ebetimi evremo na botai ba kon sie ne so say ye de ahye nkwala na say ne mbo ye bia no ensese ne bo ne ye den say be ya aban etimi efas ha de na che so ono so wetimi de akom mia bebre esan say no akra tie news na che say Kumasi ho kejeti o makọ spray ho ma adwasofo nyina ni age obi asuro nti yen so aye design on edie ben ye betimi aye afa ho
nti metwase here na che say dwumade ne tofa bom no che say ye dwa ahodo aye wo memu no ese se ye pe plan bi a de besi no na obia o wese so kodwom bia no wako ne yie ma ne ho ato no matwase pa me da se na bless ye na DBS de nka mo roofing sheet na mo ye na we na if I'm home, I'm going to for school for a brother.
I am the say we be sasa no. And DBS there you need anything that has to do with giving back to society there you need home. Last year we sponsored the National Science and Math quiz. And TBBA anything that has to do with education, competition, yeah you need home. And this one was very it piqued our interest because it's going to solve a national problem. Obian him say Ghana dear your market space ne dear very crowded and how can we manage the spread of coronavirus ain't omode proposal no buy and you need ho pa so for us as a business no we want the government to be able to run with this vision students nya winner na said the design comes out no how are we going to roll it out in the various marketplaces and we want the government to look at this particular way and for DBS and so we want to have a rapport with the Department of Architecture and students be our basa program we were being into our being the DHS or say we should also look out for good talent and we real school na they join us exactly and lastly so we want them to have a goodwill we want to give back to society and I'm saying so students no most of them are not doing anything Bible classes say and instead of abonsam page mama and DBS exactly holiday task
DBS why are they prior that na doctor you find say a school for mwanya dodo a ombesi akan ya kama womo abedrodro dan ya to ho se de edwa na epese ye no kama dwumade ne nkwa wiye no botae ba ko potin bi a ebeso aba bia ma sukuni bi ode ne ho hyemu o fitek no ene de we
number one, national exposure. We have competition here organizing resource persons, no, a bit free Germany, a bit free Holland, a bit free UK, a bit free India. Someone say I can't come in Kuma University upon Yakoya Nimba or West Africa and Africa Hanamo. Inti organizes and your man in Amao, into school for no dear. Adia ba kon benya fi one sa detail number benya no esan say ohwemu a nyoma omo benya efri mu kese pa ne experience and expertise number benya no one of the biggest things I ne say yenya nkola no sa akwa competition yenya mo sa akwa group bia ewo mentor and as a mentors no me practicing architects any Ghana Institute of Architects akambo mu into group nipa 3-4 bia no omo seasoned architect and also so mo say ade na omo ye no no kwan so enti no bia wo fa architect bia na nko ye school ni anka unhia no bebi ada ne office kra wan hwa no anya kwan na nso so nyame adom competition akasa afo nyina bomu a omo sunsua anyama bebre afi omo ho
enti ye fa ne say the fact say obi asua architect wo tech no e chere say obetimi de ne ho ahyem bia na mo nipa dodo bi ne ade bi a mo de be hwa mo be yi safo na mo de ho be hwa kansi enim
ye bie ma obi a o practice osua architecture na oman no mu ano Kenya University se ne enim ye na ye di kan Central University so says your run architecture program into ye bie ye no ye nya groups horror 16 nipa be 56 maximum nipa 6 and all group na minimum nipa 2 nti ebi fi Central ebi fi KNUST enya nipa ba kokra fi University of Ghana Legon lady bi oye business osi ono so ofese ade ni ho be shame almost sika sem
but sa oba no de mo fa no enye so oye oba nti o but say obi a onni sa field no but osim person de me ho hye nso obi o ha o ko school a na nka enu no nya obeye so ne papa say lawyer doctor ntina wakoshe ho nti mpacho mama no sa kwanya no de ori kura we meet standard kura mama no sa kwanya no why
na ye be hwe say so meet standard we meet standard na
mama hwe won say wono won ka ho
dan si enya gro
won ka ho dan si enya gro but on ka ho on si ho ade ba o se me ni je ho sem de me ho be shem so ho na we de mama na kwanya no na othwe a ene mo de mo boa no no ate ahwe so me da se fa na bless ye di ka ma ye o number na bi no asase ebisa se won be ye den ade o mo hwashem ti my DBS number no.
Okay, if you're in Accra, DBS, your number is 02408 44444. 02408 44444. Osanso Wakumasi, you can reach us on 050 600 4141 050 600 4141 or Takradia 050 600 4242. Baby, I be so free. Free.
The hands out dine dum pempen so no susu kwa monye
and I'm contact here directly because they say bad people be a
and also yasamo
omo jiji amam for sika omo so fi DBS yenim ho hwe
enti no ne number na wo de ama wo mo that's na blessing ye adesuafo edi omo ho ahyem awie na dwumadie ni nyina akwa awie ya omo adi nkunim no blessing then na mo de be bless wo.
Oh, blessing the adoso. Yeah, me de kanina. First prize, no, I think Professor Dia will talk more about.
Okay. Yeah, first prize, no, or yeah, 5,000 cedis. And the other group, no, and our second prize near 3,000 cedis.
Okay.
And our third prize near 1,000 cedis. And our moment the 4th to 10th, no, you bring special mention. And no through Hobia, but participate, you be man a certificate.
Okay.
You be mobile so t-shirts and PPs ne anyoma kakra krande ye de ma obia.
Almost sounds to be a medal. First prize we a gold medal. Second prize silver medal.
You do 5,000 a gold medal.
Exactly.
Silver count 3,000.
Bronze third.
And your money me drawing can come so me drawing kakura. Now Dr. D who say no what's our department no what being. Enti eye dan ya obi de BBC paper so say wo draw dan ya si ho ana edwafo frɛ pɛ sɛ yesi a eye accessible to obi a wo deporting bi a obehwe de opɛ sɛ ode ne ho sha kansi enim no oni kan to ne ho for say de ne na sɛ sɛ osua bin wom ansa no ode ne ho abehye mu.
Oh, I can see no nipa no sɛ na me kan groups ne nya no mo de omo ho ahye mu a omo ye adwuma. Na ne etie ne se adwuada da ni 27th no na ebe semi final stage enti groups na eba nyina ye be panel jury ebe your people from industry market women ka ho esan so mo ne ye ya amamo so mo hwe se te sen na se te say na ye contacts bi so aba be ka ho enti semi final stage no na ye yi nipa 5 na sa 5 no na ebe call final stage nyame adoma na just 1 week later no almost submitted near selected first to third.
Antimite was ye kra mahase dada. Ama mo was semi final.
Omo be submitted no nyame adma adwada.
Anti mo kofie kodrodro.
Me patwa.
Na afi omo de aba na panel na tena se. Na omo ahwem. Aha.
Technology ntino hu hia se ye meet say nyina ye no zoom. Aha, nti America no ye zoom no ebi wo abrocha ma no ebi so wa ha ebi wo nkran ebi wo esrim. Baby will be no. And I sang Yari and Intinia show on say, Hia no one fees streams or bank crab. It's as a jaddy, baby, I will be a bureau. Into be a penimante mantem. We want to localize and contextual solutions. Into a jabia or mantem or bureau. No matter, no this solution. Abba.
Into a de banamo small says, I baby quani paconi fee. Ah, warrior janamon, a suit to Sababy Kuno and na the abbe for yet me, the baby, or Metrami fear not. Me the computer draw bibi bremwe. But then who say me ankasa na me ye.
Oh, on say design all the bar. You be sound sem. Aha, a jury architecture. Say intia na onya architecture student dey me kasa bebre no. Wo sha se first year. O be kasa odwuma ho a popem say obedu 6th year.
Okay.
Nti wo sha se kasa na do fa baby emfa. Question ba ku me baby sa no bo mu say.
Aha.
Now so one more man by there send a blessing kind of my ben pa or my be am me yashi. Say my bibia kama. Am near any say solution beba boa on mine na aban so asomu. And no na ye say because yam so mo ayetimi de aboa on mine no.
My idea pa ebusia ya na DBS ajimeko no na echiche nkomo na nkomo no bia na afa na waso TV no sha Adom TV ani nyina na say DBS Netech KNUST no maka bom na womo a ehia se de ye drodro dan no womo drodro na nyesa womo drodro dan bi keke ne mum ye dwa ahodo a ewo oman yi mu no ye fa plan B foforo nto ho se na be ya ejakra na ato ho a de se bi wontumi nante na ekoho no mu a ekwan a niema bededa fomama no no so betumi awram eno ene enkomo a ye di enti blessing na wo kan bibi se DBS mo kobo dan so kra mo de eno ane se makobo so amanipa no na na mon chance ene so ho asem no eno so to say.
Okay, so first of all, for this particular competition, your product being a tassel.
Okay.
Your friend Light Gate Steel Trusses.
Okay.
And then they sponsors our program. And for Light Gate Steel Trusses, no, most of Ghanaians no but we want to go to a point where we can contribute to sustainable development. Once as they say, you don't have to keep felling the trees in the forest because in a few years to come, because they say but we don't want to get to that point.
Okay.
And they say the Light Gate Steel Trusses now, but you know it's fire resistant.
Okay.
It's termite resistant as well. It's weather resistant. When we say Ghana temperatures need to make cost exactly. Wouldn't India Indiano betumi apro.
Okay.
And now say exactly. Into Light Gate Steel Trusses no a very innovative solution and we want Ghanaians to join our bandwagon for the Light Gate Steel Trusses.
Okay.
And no na data ejumadi we so we want Ghanaians to call us for free estimates. And most of the time, Ghanaians because say, Light Gate Steel Trusses there for big institutions, hospitals, in Kofo Whisker. We need to no crap on there because most of the time in Kofo now, we use Indian, buy and change. Because say, me show me wood ne airport pro say, but we use Light Gate Steel Trusses now. Okay. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be anxious. Anytime you are able to save money for the roofing sheet, now what to say service can now ato into our hosa. So we encourage everybody who see down who see hotel, hospital, school to Light Gate Steel Trusses and now we do the estimate free of charge.
So me the kit we be can offer roofing na edua wo person di dua boswa eso for dua papa and also ya na ne water dey and nipa ne be bring to me enti no offer light gauge steel na na che say eno no ebeboa pa na ade ba ko no say we nya carpenter ni papa onim edua use one per levels na amawa obawie no beka say chance na nya papa nanso na edua na de go so no na antene na mo fa light gauge steel ne dia and they da so sa
Dr. Dia no senior architect na okasa kire no ti wo mo si da
say owie ne dan no na achia
ni nyina gina soro no say de yam kru ni yi
exactly
okay nti anopai wa Nyame adom watumi asidan na adru ne moso no DBS na ye kanfo de ama na ukwakoto nchanse wo mo ho no so no enye se won fa so nkwa na hia onemu mo so de bi bua tech school fo se na be ya wo mo so de mo akosua fa edan draw ne sie ne moso ho no ebeboa o mabrabo wei ene enkomo aye di Dr. Die ye so wo ho na wo nsem bi etwa to abo ne to fa amaye ya
near the kind of ebepese ebeda ye sponsors near supporters ni ase lead sponsors in DBS Eda wase pa na Clean African so ababa so ya snepa afi helping hands and so akan ho pa and your spaces Palm Homes Limited and Prometheus architecture podome architecture firm momenti say yam from one obaba boase ejuma no ya de bia ya kama panti ya da ya boafo nyina ase afi ne de sorry so no say ya kan architecture ya da ya sonda ya siesi say be ababua nipa nipa no ya bua no yesese ye kai hunu se esese ye obi a enti na we ye de ba na ye persons with disability so ye be kan nyina abomu afen so ye da mo so ase kwanya so amode aman
so ye da se enti blessing e dwumade ni nyina kwa wie ya wo hu de nenim de pa eboa ye kire edwapoten besi no say dwa no mo beboa na ma na sina wa boso pepepe ye de DBS nchanse aboso kama si ho aye de ensa betene so say dwumadie we ya DBS na tech for ye no we ni na shenso de esi ho bibisa ho
Patrol, exactly the reason why we are also going into this. Okay. I think Professor Dia will talk more about that.
No. You be seen we na afa na mugu so ye ho
hye. Afa na no second stage of the competition no. Say we na selected winners na. Na ye be call out na ya DBS near key sponsors nti ban chances so anim so mbeboa.
Okay.
But ya chance ya hwese be din komo ne aban be din komo. Esan say bibia ebeboa. Enti sa gbogbo shi hanuma me so do for Jano Tuesday market and ne call man probi. So honor say ebeboa na ya bibi kakra ebeboa ne bo no enesro bebre. Na ayi so aye bia aboa pa nti ye hwese afi bia no ye be run competition bisa na ya ne ntem ne aka kire mo ntem ne ya run ne kama pa esa se ba ha ye ne age e bisa adom de ekọ bia
ye da masepa ye da maseti blessing wo number ne de ye be san hia bi wo ho na fa de twa ton so be ka kire no.
Okay, me pacho DBS number Accra line is 02408 44444 02408 44444. And if you're in Takoradi, you can call us on 050-600-4242. Kumasi is 050-600-4141. Yawa Tamale, yawa Sunyane, yawa Kumasi, yawa Accra. And say cry yawa Nkranza Accra so count. Yawa bebia, and anywhere you want us to run estimate for you, free of charge, yenji peswa. And so all you have to do is make sure you call us. And now, wow, when him said a button chance DBS and no one in chance papa fee. There's no lie.
Etiano pe ya kan de ya chro. Kala bia open no DBS amane. Chance papa de babo dance bo DBS amane. Na light deben de be. Light gate day. A light gauge
steel trusses.
Fui me say. Ehon ye yemde. No so ehon mo DBS na obenya na ne bo so san ye fo na. Wo mo kwa hwe estimate na ma ododo a be so so. No so e na blessing abo amane say e free no ntifa numbers no. Shoto baby papa nyame ye wadom na wonyansi dan kra obeduru ho eduru ho no anu abo DBS for amane na kwame nkromasi apompani for nso ye da masese adesuade na ye title o ye de kra title bi ye news e na ye wotek okrom ha nso ye hu ka amoye e na ye wotek okrom ha na ye hu dan pa amosi anano ayi Dubai ho ahwa na adwiri enso mu nyina no ana mo chekere ho nti mo de ba abonten no na che se mo kire bibi ho mo de pie mo ya de Dr. Dia ye da se no pay me ne Dr. Dia Dr. Daniel Dia, a senior lecturer, or coordinator of undergraduate programs, Department of Architecture, Tech, and ASEKN UST, and a blessing to a group head, customer service, DBS Industries Limited, Pamto. Madam Wasi.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
I will say I saw chime in and come on, many if you man quite tamaklo, ye babet nasi. Na ye babet nasi, and now my son I hene welcome Rasebejum, a conhumabono nano diane de Togana for him no, ye diabro, ye near Rusa, ye here besia, and I say ye dear home, and only come ye babet into Mr. Chime in if you man qua tamaklo, Mr. Chime ye basisia. Abusia medase mo akwa ba bi obedwam dwumade afisam dwumade no na yeguso ya de bro no na anopameni afia makwa tamaklo ya tenase na 13th November 2019 afia twam no omayi sana hene komra sebedwam Ghana sika ebedie di aboye ho bra okokenka gu ho na covid bremu 2020 sa sem na no Finance Minister kan ne kosi sen yenko mra sebedwam na yenko tie se de wahase a afi de no so eni afie besim no working country no achi meni afie amanko atamaklo yenso ebebobo ho fi se yenso ye Ghana fo bia na afie amboa eno anu abra me so twen ye ba.
Even when it is COVID and then you are having these foreign exchange numbers, these inflation numbers, and even with this downgrade in revenues of about 14 billion, and it's not only body and soul being kept together, but a real care for livelihoods and lives of people, and our intervention into the micro, small, medium enterprises to make sure that even the informal market is taken care of. There's a lot more to do with regards to big businesses and formal businesses, and we expect to intervene on that level in the second half that we are going. And we are in the middle of a recovery program that we are designing to really cut short this recession and ensure that we recover faster than most.
Enti ne tofa boni mu nyina ko wie se we nso na ye kaka ye ho abisa no se papa na ene nso den na wo de magana fo ye sikasem no etiapo ana se him kakra na covid bremu e betumi de yakọ IMF na ne nyina ko gina mrase bedwamu a ye bete afie yi ene finance minister besa ko ba wa wo sha se de covid ba yi ne sikasem aye wa wo sha ye beka ne sen se bebre wo ho okay ti ye kan ye mienu ye kan ho asem ne atwen so man hene beba ne mrase bedwafo ebinum be hia ne yedi enkomo no omunko Facebook Adom TV de opasa wote ene ewo owura kenoforiata nsem ode ko mrase bedwafiem ne opasa wo ka kire no famu ho na ye bekenkan so ewo ha de Ghana for person mo ka kire finance minister
de omo ye bu afinimu de omo hunu de na omo hunu na de na omo expect say owura kenoforiata ne ode be so mrase bedwafiem
okay enti say wo ye bisa say den na we expect ya den na we expect
unse nyame animu ni obi nim ade chimu ase ha se ye da ye ena me be sori ate se bia bari ma afirimu a minim se chi na obefirimu ana se se ya ke bia minim de me ye
wo no ka be ye
2019 31st December obi akoda nyame ase 2020 ye de nyame ase ode ye wuramu ti ye wuramu nso asomdwe ma na bibie koso na obi nim se covid yi
beba
nti ayade anya expect ti me ye sure ozuza sa na aban no nso obi a expect sa na ema bi atise yi nti wo mo plans no na enne yi ayade ya ba nti ayese ya shift me ye sure se obi ehu de ekoso because na aban ne botaye ne se 2020 de a year of road ye be ya kwan
industries ahoro digitization
on say na aban wo plans pa ye mai suku num apomuden fam so na our plans e de ma apomuden
fa hospitals
district
and regional ones no
what you say any new hospitals you can say regions e ba ye our plans are na aban no e wo e de ma no enuma won enu adwuma ye aban no beboa nanso ye nim ba bia ya de afiri ya tete na ne enim sanke ye de ye hu so ba match busumi mu ene enya bi efiri ho ebepem ne cases no ye ya hit 30
some 30,000
yes ye ya hit ye no
30,000 no so ya hit no omu nyina nipa ankrankra ba ko sa ko si 30,000 no so abaya bo bia ho ka
eno ne asem no because am say enura ananu achi Deputy Health Minister Dr. Okoboy talk parliament e de sika o ma spend
obodi no yam do
billion
eno kra na economics da ho
enti no wa wote ho na wo hwe ade a yam budget yam plan ne yam susuo ya estimate nti okay e bia ya nwene se okay me yemfa we nka ho se e bia 2020 March yare bi beba ana yare bi wo wiase ye benya ye de nti ye twa sika we e de ato ho ya nwene sa
won se wan kasa wasetenam kra se afia mankwata makro otimi ka se sika we mi de be se ne mo de we to ho se mpofrimu na bibi ba but e bia na sika aban no so de to ho na enso te se de covid ba ye no
se covid bo no won se covid ne ho ebo nko
ne ho bo nko won ko akra no hwe ka wabo sanitizer hodo awato nose mask hodo awato
ya dwuma yi mpo jo last na minya finance Mr. Boyfield wo ka tissue
nko ayato ye horo ye nsa homachi tu ahomachi
ye pepa no tissue no nko anko
nokre
ansa na nsuo ansa na robin alcohol ye de ma ye di spray ansa na sanitizer na anka se esisi ho na ye de ye no
eno ye multimedia nko ano eno kra adwuma na ye obobo
akra ha na making
okay
ye mfa kuma senka enye easy
asam
enti no nane de ye expect yes the abano
me ti wase opacho se ma ye mfa nya manyosem se koba ne se finance minister se oman na boka na oman ne behia besia akoba ne sa but on the other side no so if you to the bia ahohiahia ba wo bi a wono so wo pɛ ne ho anya no wotimi fa ho no so anya ne mobo because yes mo kire dem kro nipa wu no obi nsuro obi no otimi fa no de ye ne ho yie de ya ene na covid biom so obi be fa ho anya
na say unim say yare ba ye nso kra no obi afa ho a ode ye bibi o kai news bi e ye yem say kaso say mo fa nche me say nya kaso a mo kakra say ade ya ye bata mo ba ye show say ho side be bia abrantie bi say ono oka tracing contact tracers nti wajeje nkrofo ade o musika na o ye o mo contact tracing one is our story
enti wo me say na ba ko yi so na wo say what is a statue say agbelemo say dan hand sanitizer o say what dey hand sanitizer just on so afa ho dey pesika
enti no say dey wo kan no ye ni abre na ye konkon no obi so na machire e de nyansa koro no e budi pafa ho na da yare ba fufure want ayi Robin akoho won hu said ne bo koye kosro dendenden
asem
o dendenden
asem
so dey beto so na before then no awase ekotie owura kenofori ata ye sha afi ase no ye sika samu totoye no said ye won mo aye no a na ye si afi ni mfimfin mu ye sa be bitie ne no asem ekotie no ebra.
True to our word, we have successfully completed and exited the IMF ECF program with the final review completed last April. We have had to make some difficult but necessary choices to correct the mistakes that forced the previous government to seek an IMF bailout for oil-rich Ghana. We believe that the decisions we have taken so far will safeguard the long-term interests of the nation and our people, and the President thanks the people for bearing with us. Economic management, after all, is about making difficult choices. It is about putting the national interest above sometimes populist, self-serving, and short-term choices. The shared successes achieved so far attest to the fact that the good stewards mentioned in the parable of talents in the Bible, we have prudently utilized the very limited resources that we were entrusted with to achieve more. I stood here, Mr. Speaker, in March 2017 with our 2 fishes and 5 loaves, and the Lord has indeed blessed us. Mr. Speaker, we've been able to entrench fiscal discipline through the strategic allocation of resources, efficiency in the use of public funds, as well as enhancing transparency and accountability in our management of the public purse. Candidate Akufo-Addo promised to protect the public purse, and that's exactly what we've been doing at the Treasury. Mr. Speaker, the Akufo-Addo government leads, serves, and obeys. The evidence is mightily clear that we offer better and assured leadership in managing the Ghanaian economy. All key indicators for building a stronger economy are being effectively and are stronger now than they were 30 months ago. Inflation has dropped to single digits and dropping. Interest rates continue to drop. A central payment position has strengthened. Exchange rates have been more stable. The fiscal deficit has reduced to below 5%. Real GDP growth has rebounded and remains robust. Debt to GDP ratio is below 60%. The banking sector has been rescued and recapitalized. Mr. Speaker, as a result of bold and decisive measures we took to fix the banking crisis, our banks are stronger and richer, and with the cost of borrowing dropping, banks can and should therefore do a lot more to support the growth and expansion of business, which will create more jobs under the stable environment that has been provided by government for that exercise. Mr. Speaker, we recall the last time the MPP was in government, a government in which you, Mr. Speaker, served with pride and distinction. Our financial sector expanded considerably. It was under President J. Akufo that we saw increases in the number of banks. The sector became competitive, with banks chasing ordinary workers with loan offers. This resulted in one of the highest average GDP growth rates in our country's history. Mr. Speaker, review of luxury vehicles levy. Government in 2018 introduced a luxury vehicles levy to raise revenue. We have noted suggestions from the general public on the implementation of this tax, and Mr. Speaker, as a listening government, we are proposing to the House the withdrawal of the luxury tax levy. We will, Mr. Speaker. We will, Mr. Speaker. Continue.
Okay, so we will. Until yes, yeah, trying the we will no. And then so finance minister because now Papa no say if it's brow bedi sa as you di brem de beyond the fita no say. We are not in normal time. Say some sort to Ghana and no be fita.
Oh, no de na yi no.
Ojemu nsiemu ono so ne fita na no be say. No kura ne bag no akọ. Wodi ne hu ni mum. Fi say obi a opefita bia no to say wodi ne hu ni antimi enhye fita. But aside that na no ye the personal ade a ye ka ho asem. Aside that no Ghana ye sikasem ho nkontabuo ye den ya ene ye no so be ma no ho no so pa wo mrasebejom because some ni bi nye de enye de ene wo de enye obi de be wo se ye bie phone lines no sure na Ghana for enfo masam ento ho de wo mo ehwe ni mo se ne wura kenofo yata wo de betuga na because ye be come mrasebejom fie mo no director of communications war parliament. Okay. Mami Kate Adom. Mami Kate Adom. And birthday. Hey, sir. Oh, okay. Happy birthday, come on. Happy birthday, Kate Adom. Nyakopo. Aha, Director of Public Affairs. Okay. Parliament. Parliament. Mama Kate, happy blessed birthday to you. And I'm not so special. No, no, I can't. Send you some the aban so bene day. And birthday here. Also, my penny can send me say, ye nim quite a befa be economy. The quite a befa so didn't pump a bad nim. It's also a boy of humanity. And you say, you be a phone line, and so who the old person would see and there. Dear, where any moon say, or Rakeno for Riata, or the better jar amaye. 0302 211 702 703 704 0302 211 701 702 703 704 near o sheshe ana o hwe nimu say yewura ken no foriata finance minister ne mid-year budget review no ode ebetu dwa ana wo expect say on kano na unso do question aba na anawdo asam so ato ho na Adom TV de penifo ni nyina tie enti se wo pie efia wo Facebook/Adom TV a ye wo ho na wo de no so ato ho Tijani e wa ho ano so ma me fa nai hello Tijani.
Hello
Tijani na pomo
Nyame Adom so
ye da nyame ase yeso ho ye na mpa cha ofra ye fi he
me pa cha me fra mo fi Winiba
ye chia Winiba fo nyina me ne be ma ye ni nkomo.
Okay, I just want to chip in a little contribution.
I
want to tell all Ghanaians that we are, like you said, we are not in normal time, and we are in this together. It is not only Ghana; the whole world is facing economic, and definitely there is going to be economical meltdown everywhere. So let it not be like today the finance minister will come and speak about our financial state, and then some people will politicize it and then say maybe the NPP or the ruling government is misusing Ghana's funds or something like that. We are in a crisis. So if we have to beat or come out of it, we have to all work together. Whatever that the finance minister comes to say, we all have to embrace it and pray hard for God to intervene so that when this pandemic is over, we will not be among the seriously affected countries
Joe,
financially.
Joe, Tijani, yada say, if your man quite a macro, let's say, bro, footy treaty, and if you are Tijani, is it?
Oh, not some more kind of tough a bonnet, and I say, May and Yana man yourself. The Papa about Edward Yensum. Now, yen, I am more and any papa, yen, Richard and so on, so Richard and pay, Yamwaka, but over Bedlam so.
But you,
Yada say, now for a thing, Yano pay.
Make pretty a point,
a crapim, Yada see until.
But you, yet that president that I will be a wire my nina. Say no, you have to say this a coupon for 6 years and Chefa. Say you are fat, I am saying, if you come from a time, then none of the nebida. Say president that be a coupon township in the Capum of Nina, as Fatamay, I was that your good. Yet, and I say, second issue, I must say, media no associate. Mr. Honorable how I come to one issue. But talk a someone and yet the beer, a body out of the waju. The whole Ghana, no total people.
Hey, what are you? Young work you are putting to make a ye for the hour. Yeah, come jet crown. Aha, well, no, ya can't a media review, no who are someone so. Na ya hwe said ya ho tie nti wo de me bo bia so be notorious ana bibia etesa to de ya hwe for pe mo fancha ye na no afom nti ya ho from so ahoma no so ma me fa no
hello Efa
Efa wa ahoma no so
hello good morning
Efa good morning na mpacho ofre ye fi he
pacho me frame free was ekropon amefi east
oh ye tia was ekropon amefi east fo nyina me ne be ma ye ni nkomo
yo aye manage bebre se na menya akwanya we wo or platform to see we so. Na the finance minister and the budget on the children. The Mrs. Pay free COVID-19 yare buy expenses and contribution and go for a contribute here at the fire no. If you say I'm contribute here no, do I buy a bond home but there. But me and our contribution is canon. Meaning baby afafa in the enemy expect to say contribution and to contribute here, in your contributing said about my area no akono. On a message say finance minister no do to Germans Matthias Namen so me atomy.
Joe, if I yada say pa if I change justice, but if you are kaya on say sane mane nyina a former chief justice. Na omo de bi so chiche mankrofo.
Oh ma me Sophia.
Sophia couple. No dey ho hia pa because the first some we say fa say we hu. Ese so mo team na ehu be be ekoye.
Now ko Facebook say Chumati Silas also oni ne dem and washer ye guest. Yeah say Papa Charles Range Rover. I said big ups Adom TV. Yeah say na patience sponsor so say Adom you do all. Na me shows K David and so as Adom TV you do all. And on the ordering Ghana, Hosa Ghana, Bakuya, Isaac Kazuma, as well Facebook, wash. Now, young Kwahumana so, why you see, I want so, you see, and pay him watching more car, but over Bedlam so.
Medati, I mean, come on.
You see, on any my year, Papa, be a mocha crama.
Really, Madame was, I mean, come home. My palm way, I mean, I'm afraid you're more can
you see, for any cool, and I was share TV in the swan.
I was so low TV. Aha, for the at home, can you dance it?
Mr. Sana means about a cafe, a summer about me and fine yet politics. Young money, yenya issue. Now you won't find the first one or money between them. Now you Nanka Sana, your panel. Nemono, Dana among your terminal, both MPP and NDC. The business say, maybe I have politics because me carry say, Tama Ghana, you have problem about ECG and I say energy crisis. The same thing, you have politics, but not on mine a problem. I was said both NDC and MPP. Nanka ye say no free politics. Nanka you kwanya the first one. Ye na ye benya ahoto o mine and no sabre no ye have politics. And the politicians used to cast what you really a politics are. I want to say, I don't have to do the correct. You know, young papa, you and fine a finance and Kaya says, I'm a man on the impending for winning free. And then what's the way no, and this is what your politics are. Why not the cast of your politics are bonnie, on the and your bonnie. Name of your million penny for and Tim be able to say, Tani ye no. Ade bi ba na se yen Ghana ena ebe kan a e kaba nipa ba ko akaye nyina.
Eno kra ye da se papa Yusuf so wodo de aba na moma ya hwefo papa bi ye ni somo pa de mo ye nyina no. Nti nkebe ye de se de ne so opportunity ni nie se osoafo ne te ha. Bisa no wasam ka wasam a eno mum no ne ye pe so hu. Nti e bia ye kwan ya na bibi nti
ha no kan ye so so mo be ya kwan na ka ya hwe
na ya de na benti no akosi se ye nye honom no na entumi mu aye na
me no ya je enti yakofa Daniel yemfa ne se so afọ hweska sam so te ha e na yese frɛ no na bisa no de na wo kan ye no a wo be review no a akade na wo be kan Daniel Mpacho hello
good morning
good morning Daniel Mpacho apomo
Eradi Adom boko na monso
Eradi Adom yes ye ho ye na afra ye fi hi o
we dey check as fi baby ani
ejo ye chia baby ani for Mpacho ye ntie o
me dey never share ni me say within COVID mo president ka say ye match a free match in kono ye light bill no ho sensem be di ho juma amaye na me so dey me ho ni say bill na baaye no ni nyina ye tua ni nyina president ka so be tua ni nyina ba ye hu de akusi wo sa bill do nti no ho sensem na me peti wo bra yera e ba be di
Daniel Mpacho o say wo wa tua ni nyina na mampani tua ni nyina
o say o ka say a free match no e kono o me fa you know
no correct ko si June
but yeah be like chair be bi ni kuro die mo de obia sun okuro ba bi ni kuro die
bill be because I feel na bill we be bo
light bill no omo de that 3 months no a free match ebesi March April and me e kan bo mu e de brain tintia
nti mo nya free ni bi
be ba so be bi ni de say o me bisa o mo mpenefo na mayen ye ho de eko de eko so ba bi ni
okay ene baby ani ECG mo sampa because yenyi baby enya baby eye omamu ni nyina
enti omu ni enyina ma hoden
asa
but o bi nko ade a so me ese free ni de so onya yes bash wa homa no so bash anopa ye mo ache mo akwa aba do Badom TV Badwam so
man kwa me jo su bebe na we said the etika no me de no ye me free finance minister for no say COVID-19 no said the minua BT kaka no minim say ya boy aban na bo ne ho modern on chire mu no true highlight ho mo na the distribute me bo aban na ba so say the we manage COVID-19 issues we buy in fact we need to throw other countries no the babia ye de no manage about the na kwani mu na still a doctor for no bo modern na bo doctor for no so abaso any aban ni nyina na ye twa to pa so ye tell me expect say finance minister ebeba be kasa afa especially your transportation no any your fuel nsem no tedi sitie no on bibi so highlight kakra e wo ho emai esanse honso no ma use abane bo ne ho modern na emum entiase ne tedi ye timamufo no ye nim no nim se so mbitima isa de na aboko nso so kakra abibi no maso amaya ye ni beji degree
okay yeah that's it okay ntiyefa Gabriel ho hello Gabriel
madam
obofo na pomo
nyame adumo
na afra ye fi he
me feel free what nya sengegwa
ye chia sempragwafo nyina na mpacho wonso se finance minister te ha de na nka wo bisa no media review
ngwache nka media na me bisa ni se because ya kwa nyina anye oba wasamanzi ya kwa nyina anye ana ote one village one dam yenyebi ana one village one district no no yenyebi nti de o kan ni nyina yenyebi nti o anga mabisa no de ntira yenyebi nti ya kwa nyina kwan die o kwa sengegwa krom ya kwan ba ko plan ho abeka se kwan we die
okay
what ya nka me nyame bi sam
yo yamfa last call na ya to so adoma wo so adoma ya mo akwa aba se wa Badom TV Badwam so
me frefi Bremani Huma so it's more than Brakwa district
okay yenti o
there we say me bi say scanner banka so dey ma at the town for no Sisi ayen ska ka de tonade o kwa ha wo si tia we de ni na kwahye ba sisi ayen te hwe wo ho bio.
Aban ka so ma ade tonfo sika.
Wo si wo di ska bi aba. Yen ya ye tonade no. Ko ba mo bi aka.
Micro something.
Oh, okay.
Omo betina Adom TV wa omo chechire mu
Okay.
Ana anu na sisi a omo ma ye ko bank obu account, ye ko council ko register ye adwuma ni bibia ba sisi a ye ntehwe ye wo hu bio.
Na wa bisa mo assembly ho, wa ko ho bisa assembly.
If I tell you any mom de ye nko ho nko bisa bibia.
Bisa na wo kuo mu nso de.
Na wo kuo. Mo say ba ni say na ye mfa ma kwanta kro no. This a group, e kuo.
If I tell me ni kuo bia mu.
Tine bia say wo de na e ka kire no. Ba de be bisa mpe for so ama.
Me ba tell you.
Yeah, that's it. Papa so free.
Enti mama ni de na wo ka no, wo say age say wo say gutafo no kran so be chere ni TUC for no TUC for be chere age say wo donku a
no na wo de ba
ni a che wo ho e na akoye sikasem no so be fa mre kakra the fact say be be chere odin ra no afa na ayi point ni nyina yeko point atete afiri makeka bom aba nsanti but at the same time necessary eno ye obi Ghana ni so asem hia just say no so omo ka ho asem sa kosi sen ya enti
Ghana for tena ha me ko ba bia wo question na obusa ye ni nyina no ye de bebro wo sabre ya ye be call parliament na oman hene ene ye mra so bedwafo mu bi so e be ba betena se na ansa na no ye wo interview ba ku mienu bi wo ho ama me kira diamond na ye krado e de to so.
Even when it is covered, and then you are having these foreigners. We have been working on Zoom, and it's incredible the amount of work we can do. We've cut down, maybe if you look at our budget for travel and seminars and whatever, of some 93 to 43, maybe it was about 200, well, maybe $330 million CDs. I think we've spent about 93 million. Anyhow, we have about 140 million CDs left, of which we are not going to use much. So you begin to see what type of savings you have if we were to digitalize the economy so that we can do much more together and also get our educational system going.
Interesting. Does it mean that from this personal experience, Honorable, you're going to change the strategy in terms of us fast-tracking all the programs to us moving towards a digitalized economy? Look at the savings that we are making already from your end.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, George. I mean, I think it's just front and center to us. And if you begin to look at also these 1.2 million, Akufo-Addo graduates coming out of senior high school, what I can say is not everybody that's going to get into university. So I'm sure we need to begin to think of online systems which would ensure that there is, lifelong education, easily accessible and cheaper. I mean, I think some of our kids who were in school in America are now back home and going to be doing next year online from Ghana. So you begin to realize that, well, then a lot more people living in Ghana could get online education in some of the best schools in the world. And so we need to begin to think about that, and even how our local universities, structure the pedagogy that is going to emerge. So that's the exciting part, the realization of how powerful digitalization can be, and we're going to put a lot of money into that.
Ebusia medasibio ene wadaje Adom TV efisem wo bedwam dwumadie so na agusa wo hwe nkomotwetwe duro so ne se COVID-19 bremu ehiama ahonidie na ahonidie ne so ewo nakade sese wotumi nya bi wo fie wunwumam esukufo yi ko school yi ni ade ansa na tumi aboa na meni owura Jonathan Hammond ena edin komo oye CEO da ejumeko of friend say Golden Finger ejumeko na no Brajo Pacho Machi.
Yeah,
na pombo kode. Odi Jonathan, odi Hammond. Just yeah, chicha Ghana street names and here no enye bio. Anambwa because yante kwache yante adjema yante yi won. But I say ye wo ahoho binom so omudin the street sonte. Obetimi enya. Na akra de obenya because say we nyina ye one district one factory yi bia. But Ghana for binom keka say one district one factory ye hu hwe e na wo mo de o ma no ne ka no bi nie anambwa. Because enye me na me de ma dwen kan ya choro gu hu. Say one district one factory mpacha wo urajoy efi gallon kese yi so de kosiketu ai pa yi esi anim ho yi we ye den
yo me da say I think that wo COVID-19 season mu no obi ehia ahobambo
okay
se ba ahunidi a eno na Golden Finger Industries me da no my background is me cosmetic technologist from US nti ye de yakeka chemicals ne ya ekrom ha normal bubom de ye enoma eboye ho ban
okay
nti wo gallon kese ya edikan ye no
ne din ne
antibacterial hand wash
okay antibacterial hand wash okay
alcohol wom ene ye wo chemical bi so friend antiseptic pine solution ni nyina ekum germs in 10 ene bacteria nti a special hand washer ya ye a goat milk ne enoma hudu bebre wo
goat milk here timi di jare okay but when they are for ensa
nti eno eche no ye wo young glass multi-purpose surface cleaner
okay
say covid abey ubie door knobs ni nyina na de alcohol wom na chemicals ahodo bebre wom otimi de paper table so computer so kitchen living room.
Anti we bi na ye kura ye nyuma efe no mo de paper ne ahonidi
okay nti ye de ne ya ne colors miensa blue pink and orange nti anu so boama ye protect ye and now ba ye liquid soap multi-purpose liquid soap ya shada ye special alcohol nyina wom we use ofie enyuma mu ba bia utimi use oban so a ye wo ye quick zone parazone we just yeah the any different yeah the samina ne perfume ne normal hudu be braka ho
it we is we parazone
mpacha parazone odi si normal so unhia samina bia esi ne kama eyi ani fine
mpacha me ba o enti ukoto parazone abesa to samina wato mu kura de aguso we be ye ni nyina all in one and also de agu atade no so okay
no and which no your hand sanitizer we microphone be if say hand sanitizer ye jelly no e be say the starch na ye be say e wo say e wo say microphone be ye normal be but we a special hand sanitizer aya shada ye kama alcohol content no e wo soro 80% and ye wo ye rubbing alcohol so and so ya ne kama
endo ye de enini ye ha no emu ye light
no yes ye de no no enye ye hand sanitizer we ye rubbing alcohol and so now ba multi-purpose ye antiseptic cleaner and we the prepare fie enyuma mu ekum o de pepper baby na ntefre ene nkanka ne bibia o mu nyina bejana
okay
na emafie so yehwam so o de pepper ha bejina 24 hours
wow it is unya ofie na de bia o de siesie fie a obi ewura ho na ho se ewura dan mo fie okay
afie so abo bi antime ma ho na ye antiseptic deto ye de ni ye wo free nketwa so kwesi akese so
deto ne kura wi
me ba chan
eno so mo ye bi
yes
papa enti metiwase yi a ade bia obehia wo efie wadwuma mu efa honedie ho ne titu ne covid bre mu no mo ye ne nyina
ye bibia
Golden Finger Industries
bibia
okay na te se we num se no ese se woto no gallon akese na mo wo ne nketo tsetsere mo ye we bi nso a ne nketo sisi we no
me ba cho bibia esie bia because ye ntime emphasize ne nyina ma
okay
bibia o sa open drum mu kra
ya kra
yes
said the idea petition gum ni bi no
me ba chan 180 kg 250 kg ni nyina ye ni nyina companies ni bi ba omo pena kesie mu ye ni nyina ye wo sizes ni nyina because ye wo packaging materials no
jo enti brajo e won say ye hyase akasa no ka say we ye de okonya nimde no wo US but de hu aha bia ye de wo de ye de Ghana enema na ye che say Ghana ye wo haban yo say ye wo nuro ni ade a yetumi de ye de sisi we nyina
me ba chan ohun say chemical bia ye de fra bichire ba no ne fare by efri nnua mu chemical bia wo wiase bia twetwe fri nnua mu ena ye pe ba bia nnua ne haban ewo a ye betumi nya nnura fri mu a ye Africa aha se no abrofo no ba na ma ba twetwe no ma no na omkọ na ma kọ dan ni na ma sa de abreye nti bibia ye de produce bibia wo wiase bia no ne chemical source no efri Africa ha de wase ye ti ase no
enti chese wobi ehia sa niema we nyina bia eye ne die mu a ye ni Ghana ye hye Ghana ye fa Ghana nya de ebi na golden finger for my ye bibia ehu ha bia ye ma Ghana ni bia so de ebedi juma ya te wase pa na me ora ha mo na di kan bo ama ne se bia na oye adwuma kuo mu dwuma mu de te se bia hospitals na ade no mu hia sa niema yi wo ne dodo mu a omo aye krado ama wo mu
ye bibia
de wono so wo pekuma bia hye ne baba mu a wo ko school ye no so mo wo ne so ne de te se multimedia we num bia de pepepa ha nyina so mo ye so ene ye se bo no de ho dwo
me pa cho da fom kra
da fom tim
o pay o budget bia de bebe bia
mo be hwe so aye bia ma mo be manipa na ahodo we nyina so bi okay ene ye sa de ama ye number na ene ye frefre na ja
me pa cho numbers no na gu
ene go screen so no ntabusia ba bia wo hye ye bia no bomode na hye ye screen so ubenya number no bi we no eye Ghana de ena ye wo eye esanso ye product of one district one factory enti we no nya de obi akokra ba kra afe na se bia ye hu bibia afe na wo be ko he na wa ko he Ghana he ya na ya ye no enti me so hye number na go screen so no ye na fa number no to ba bi papa na enebremu a ye wo COVID-19 bremu de ahobambo se ya ena ye hia we no nso de yi de fi soro kosi fom bibia wo hia bia no ubenya de from ho ora ha mo nti ye fa no se de ye hu nyina no obi waka bi but ususu sa aka bibi obi petie bia
de pese kan say because of your project na one factory nintino yesre aban mu mpanimfo ne enyumaku ahodo e sha aban ase ne de sha aban ase nyina say the more you patronize made in Ghana products no na yenso ye timi afa Ghana mabunu amwanya adwuma ye sisi a oba yaso ya fa nipa 60 60 ne ye permanent workers a yetua omka ene ye wo temporary staff a sienya orders na bro ye so a ye from mo mbeye sis enra se nipa be 80 ina ba so mbepe temporary adwuma ye na omanya bibia akodi nti se Ghana mpedinfo ministries ahodo so mo oda ye no me ya ye betimi afa mabuna adwuma
enti ye kase ye wo unemployed association no omomwa golden finger na muntimi ntu ase kra so nte
kra
se ye de mu ani bo ekotrim na ye mo ankrofo enti da ko mutimi nya nipa be te se 80 so omoba ho so omope adwuma ye
omope adwuma ye Ghana mabunu
enti da mo na Ghana for ye to no ye so ye kan for ma no ne for se na ye kan for ma no ne de ma ye Ghana for no na mo fa ankrofo
adwuma
asem we kra sa ye de dodo
enti ye MC honorable Kumo Patrick Kumo one ne mpanimfo eba yasoye ebe hwe factory no dwuma ye die ni ade nti me fa sa kwan ye so eda o mase nti ye bompa ye se Weja Bawe municipality no ye wo SCC Giza Estate sa wo mo bo ayen atoye no ma no a ye betimi abo amabunu a ewo constituency no
yati ase enti sei na ye gusa ye di ho nkome wo ho e bia na obi so pe no dudu mu na so obi pe kakrakra na Golden Finger Industries hen potena mo wankasa
me ba che ye wo SCC Giza Estate industrial estate ya shada achechire ama enyumadi ete sei ehwa na ye wo DVL ho nti obi a opay bia no fa number no fra obetimi aba distributors a wo man mu nyina so no se wo fra number na ye betimi de bia bro wo shop
okay
yes
nti uni ada ajekra ne hia na se obefre so nti number na go screen so no bomode na fato baby papa uni ada ajekra na mo ankasa mo de bekwa koma nipa no okay nti aye ne say ya ye ka se ankrankra no ento na entumi emfa enyuma nsomre afoforo no na wankasa nso kra wadi kan kadada se aban mu nyuma afo no so san say one district one factory no nti almost so say orders ne bank kakra
mpacha ba kakra na ye pejuma ma nipa dodo aye emra mo
okay fi say wo de onimde no kra kofa fi US abanti okay yati ase enti yensan so hwe numbers ne bio na because Ghana de na one district one factory products enti me aka san so me bobo number no ama na fato baby papa yi na ye ninku Ghana ne ma ho 0546 274 070 0546 274 070 and 0546 273 990 0546 273 990 and 0302 957 950 0302 957 950 o friend penifo ya ejumekuo no edin the Golden Finger Industry one district one factory and sanu adwuma no ebi na yehunu wa ha bebre na owura Hamon se open dodo mu kra won betumi aboa ama wanya bi owura Hamon Jonathan pacha no pay dase nyamisha no ma munyuma so enkoso e dase panemom de odisi ha nyina de ya chafa ansa na wo konti ene oni nyaminko abusi ameso twame na enkomo we de me de sinemo wo ma hene kwabena santen so ne abejafo besinkonya na mo adresuko ewo enne budget ne mo nsem de wonti ase no wo mo aye krado so bebiebiem ama wati ase me dinde ma me kira diamond me da ase mo ache
Well, you bet that diamond as in the Edin Castle, 20 say, and they will rush every dream. Said the new Messiah Sano. Me sure say, one crown ever cost or the part of the to from physically to be present, you know, as soon as Betty is and Nebra, Yenina, you won't. But, said Tibiano, all our platforms, Jumedia Becosro, Mashibijo Media Budget Review, no, idea the home common Bebro, Finance Minister, non doom mu pepe, NASA and Comono. Yede hihye so a enesa na said wonim no Ghana for do na de di kan bia na enti ase kra ho no e wo fom pa yi pa nje se agya disua de toso bi mi so wonim de kakra ho no so na ye hwe ani mu se ebenya na de toso mi ensa so no ye koye nim prekope no saa ne o ma ye hwe ani mu se ebenya no e kwan ye be fa so a ebenya enti ne tofa no obi be ka se afimu ni nyina na abani so ade hunu fa ne sika se mo ntotue ne se de obesia ne nioma esi ne nisu nyina no afiri mu obu mienu enti osa babie ma obeka kire se babia yadu nsakira ya ba de enti nsakira we ba de enti ebetima esi yentimi esi emmo bi obesa hia aka mo adwen fufuru bia esa ba san komo no mpanyifo atrase na no pay se woni be ma esa nkire mu no ama Ghana ni bia from ketua to kasiem from nimdia to no nimdia efa yesi kasem ntutuye no yetimi atiase yi pay se one tisa ne omanase a emfa ho ne usuku awakọ we no a special fielder it is all tiase e boa wan kasa ma otimi tutututu no mayi se de be a osu bu sampa be bia beduni busumi sia chire be bia beduni de to aso ekọ no o man Ghana be bia de ni chire ni be bia ekọ sire sika free ni be bia de sika ekọ hye ni na also wa ho no watimi a Justin watimi de ujuma yi pa Richmond Kwame Frimpong doc ono ewa hanum si o executive director Financial Literacy Foundation Africa rich there MC Kusi says so mitashi ane pa ene anope metie me danas say wa become futu obi ode man maso na head still but then them sure say you were chirewa e because akwa barrage yeah you be able call what practice what omo ya being for say practice no say o she we ni we are not task Dr. Oususa akode de ohia se e be kire ni mu wa ha biem if you ever cast in the fruit man and cast the chow harder. And then I did Juma, Basica, someone to try and I say for you now. You didn't come out, no, what my teacher also, and I pay dog. I became a dog, Aquaba. Yeah, you better come on. I am not COVID in Kwan, a bit of a video budget to be between comedy of BS, budget to cry, dear baby. But Shasha also. A idea, ever say a ritual. Zemrekunu ni hye na nhyehyɛ so da machine jo so hye sa ebudu sa brewe ya in company mu ye hwe ba bia akodu ni ba bia ye kɔ ne de be hia ka ho enti enya de foforo bia enya de foforo dan meka no ba ne de ye kubu nkuntai aya de foforo kakra se wonim hwe kra na ho se aya de foforo ka because bre wo mu nankasa no hye da enya bra papa sa from ya share afia si be si sa no pe ye kasa yi aban hyehyɛ no na ekosen ansa nya ba de ya besi mani
yeah we medasi machia hefo nyina machia mawofo
yeah
Mr. and Mrs. Owusudia we share this year normally mid-year budget no eya na ebu o higher the supplementary budget ka ho ebu on so enya supplementary budget ebu a revision nti wo ye review a wo hwe baby wa start year free ene baby e wadu sometimes ebu ho a figures ni bo ho mo revise no e ma difference no ye big ebu on so difference no ye ketu e bi na wo hwe baby a covid so start say year start this year na obi a nim say covid-19 bi e ba be higher enti aban no ye ne budget we hear 2017 budget was say sowing the seeds for growth 2018 budget was putting Ghana back to work 2019 budget was a stronger economy for growth and job and prosperity 2020 budget was consolidating the gains for jobs for growth jobs and prosperity and to share budget 9 emphasis our growth jobs prosperity growth job prosperity say Ghana yebeko yanim na yebenya adwuma ye na yebedi ye nti we assessment na ho na ho so wo yefa na de ba ko amani age aban wo hunu say o very consistent you can say anything obetimi aka bibia from ho but o hwe o consistency in the budget and I think say a commendable because minhu that consistency no in a long time.
Okay, consistency na fa chese.
Chese omuka so mbe ye ya omukọ ho. So omuka so mbe ye wo so hwe manifesto na budget omaye 4 ni nyina 17 18 19 20 budget ni nyina no eni omu manifesto no kopepepepepepepepe ena enya aba we nso nkwa na aye budget ni manifesto ko de asa de hu nyina aba ya ba bia enya ade a ye encourage because your NDPC ho e pese NDPC ye medium term and long term projections for the economy but ye nim say politicians daja sabi omo na eka omo ka say mpuna na epunu enti omo budget no omo manifesto no omo hwe no hwe omo hwe so de budget enti sa consistency ni there because we hear 2017 budget oh ene mo kind do na one free SHS one constituency no ma abolish taxes let me kwa na me no wa but 17 taxes ma abolish ni nyina you know ma reduce binsu rate enti de omo ka so mo be no omo aye ewom so omo gitum say omo nya 100% ewom say enema bi no omo ka so be omo ntimi anye but do na no ye wo say ya twere budget ni mu ane ye wo say omo ye ya na omo ntimi anye but consistency that me can say omo ye madwen say omo be ko ho until 2017 omo atwere 2018 the same thing 2019 the same thing 2020 the same thing
but na make us say o sha before covid
yeah
na senke o normal times mu na nke ebebu nkompo na ya hwede na media be ko a
yes
nka e bia o predictions no papa ebetimi akọ na before covid
yeah
from January to anopia ye ka say
yeah
we covid free ma na covid in my na ban enam ne kwa so pepepe e de hihye a eboa ama nwuma ama yedie ama esika sem tutu no na enam ne kwa so sa
ena mani kaka say sa consistency no wo ho but u free sa argument no so na we bi sa say economy na ya ko esika sem no bi ye de akodu no adwuma aba oman mu prosperity na ya twere budget no mu nyina no Ghana fo anya na answer ne say ya yebi akabi abana yebi akabi say last year o friend wo as empana because say the structure of the Ghanaian economy no hasn't changed significantly so the emphasis is on significantly so because a structural transformation it will take you a long time and obenya structural transformation say oman no be do mpempenso e be ka say afedie ye ho toye pa afedie because obi school ni o Japan so we school 100% assurance so benya adwuma ye school ni o Ghana we school just 10% assurance.
What is the difference?
Because Japan for normal economy is transformed
ye economy no afi na ye transformation no yenya nru ho. For example, infidijuma manufacturing ya yakaka factories ya enti na omoka one day so one factory no na mani age se sa agric any manufacturing no ho na wo se hwe ho yi wo hwe manufacturing for example Ghana ha Manchester pharmaceutical industry no omo ye enuru a ye use do oman dodo na omo ana ye ya de papa but the akano dodo na ye imported ye craft free obi ho na eba na last year enoma ye cra ba oman mu nkwa ye 62 billion Ghana cedis 62 billion Ghana cedis yo last year 2019 sika abina come alcohol sika was 59 billion. Nti enoma ye kraba o man no imports no was more than abina come sika. That's a problem. Yes. And that make us say abina ye bi. But e bin so aka. So transformation will be some the difference between Ghana and Japan. And I make sure transformation no. And we crowd there just one issue. There were so many issues. Look by agric, you say commercialization of agric, the productivity level in agric. Now what you see, education, what you see, share your transportation. Okasa who free adenta, how about binamete? Oh, ba a year, Accra, and now ba area ha. Bear 2 hours now that's the traffic mo. Oko Krobi say Japan, Oko Finland, na sa man, Utina train machine. Enti enyoma wenu na ma difference no eba enti enyoma dodo na aka na make us say omuka say year this year a year of roads o share budget ni mu a the emphasis was on roads. In fact make us say this year budget no as a minister read and it was a bit flat means enya ade bia e kenyan debate. Because most of the things in the American can was the title, the theme was consolidating the gains. And it's more like the
over time.
So it's more like the concluding remarks of 2017, 18, 19 budget.
Okay.
I don't think that a man here a bit flat because a new man in or 2020 budget in year dada.
Okay. Edo the doctor Mesa about to be near doctors Richmond. Na me say wa yam hihie pa ne de bia da no ejina investment meburu nya kwanya ye adwuma investment meburu ye nya kwanya pa budget ni tofa nyina no ye consolidate ni ye consolidate adwuma ho asem sikasem yedie na afi ye di bi so esie ba bia beboaye nti migiri se woni be kwa akoda ho yie pa hwe kwan a titu ye banking sector meburu kwanya so munya ye adwuma na fe die timidi biasie enso ho asem be de wakoma so from January be pem say na no peka we covid month ni fima ususu se de doctor eye sako de ke ne enam kwan so pepepe bana e bi atwitwiri kakra bi wo kwan so
yo online me chia ne wati ohwefo mamen kan say aban no sikasem a ode adwuma afibia no emrama no ho kwan say by 31st of July, before or on that time, also the akuntabua or the kind of buno, afia ni di kind, November 15th, no, Obana obe chirim se send alcohol for the first 6 months. Nemra ema bino etikisa na mono ye freno Public Financial Management Act. Inti eno na sha bino ma se afeno ebi bunu mu hafa. Also oba no be kire de otimi aye ene ahokire anase mpuntu awako na se koba se ahokire na ekese na so obehia mo afoforo osikasemu a eno na menu e ka se o the supplementary request eba enti na efe ya diska kraka no se me hwe from January to data kamia se ansakra na budget ne be hye ase no na ban no eni da so osika o se ne nsaka no eye be se 67 billion Ghana cedis. Enti no ohwe se sika me ankasa metimi a raise
aboabo no
be 67 billion. Budget no mu anso no na sika ono ode be hwe no ode be bo no ho akohoma no na 85 billion. Enti na se otiti free mu a Your insiachire bese 18 billion. Eno no na eyefe no deficit. Enti aban no na niso ade hunu nyina ne say na emra bi ketene no say deficit especially in election year say this year no. Ye behwe ne ama no ekwan akwankyra entra a certain threshold. Enti ne ye ka say 5% no on exceed this 5% no. Nanso so wohwe ne din pa utimu say sika na nka aban na hwehwe no from beginning of the year besi ne no na target a ye see ani so no na edin senko be achieve sa sika opeso reason even from the beginning of the year.
Yeah, aban see ani so.
Yes. Nanso so no na sika also spending the etwem dada. Enunti no even before COVID time we no near a problem of deficit or say oman yehwe. Na COVID san be twa mu no de na just bobo because ansakra na problem ebeba no. Now already no and that has been our life as a country. Ye elevate your transformation agenda no on a deficit. Into the bia akwanya ye pema ye hono say ye bebo modern say deficit na so bete. Into tem bia ni sika ye spend no de etwam o sika ye nye no. Enti sa wo bisa me say na net here.
It was I think that minim mo amoye sika sem enim die fu minim hardwin say bribia da ye pensa kire kese. Na so ka egu ye so no. Ebro adwene ntias na fe de sa di dwuma no kra no asakoye bibi e wo no biribia da ye se abro de isusu ye yabro de isusu na so ye ka no de ye ntimi hwinhwan ma ya nkaze waka be point 10 de na man yes
a problem my nyina so my na sa ubisa se de na man basa I had to say obi a bosome so a sika e beto accounts from adwuma o ye ABS di apem nanso so omaye be say aduasa obi aso school fees okay kambo mu a ABS 2000 enti 1000 ni 2000 no wo free soro behwe from kra da bia no wo bedeka enti de also da bia obomoden ye ne say ekwan na sika 1000 na free ebeto accounts no also ye bibi ebema 1000 ne beba na bia wonya 1000 wa no nya bia 1005 ha na je sika ebeba wo nsem no increase enti sa wo hwa aban na kwan aban fa so nyeska no ebi ye petroleum receipts ebi ye taxes enti no oil receipts and non-oil receipts nanti de memedwen se oman no so hwe oman no sikasem ne oman no mpuntu a oman no mudodo na ye GDP no generation ne free baby e informal sector na informal sector no any baby a employment kese na agina unfortunately informal sector no so ye formalize no ne chese ye nim nipa dodo mpo a ewo ho a se emfa ne se ye hu dwumadi omudi ni sika e ba onsem a ye betimi a plan se tax say ni ye betimi anya free wana mo ase ni de bebro mo enti until say ye be formalize economy no informal sector ye nan gina so ye no abre bia no ye ntimi miti ye revenue target
the whole data driven
enye data driven na ye anema ba kwa ya kan kira ban all the time say ye ntimi anye data ya say na ye timi see polling stations sani yetimi ye political campaigning ni yetimi ko afiafimu yetimi ko every heart from the north to the south yenim bebia ntisi ye pese ye hu obia ni informal sector no ne hu data ye betimi aye ebi e be din ebi e be cost but say ye pese yetimi ma ye ho akonhoma sika no ye yetimi generate time bia na free this delay in transformation mini ye kind there then we must plan and deliberately sani yetimi deliberate about nyoma nyina especially politics we must deliberately transform the informal sector sani ebeya ye betumi impo be di twam say yes ye stimulus package covid buy nkrofo idea this is 1 million on the informal sector for but ubisa say informal sector for ben na yetimi edisika no ye nim so omo wo ho a across the country edisika ne mo a ebia adwuma omo de ben na edise bebre na stimulate economy na yentimi nkyere enti eboye trim se wo bese nipa bese 200,000 nipa bese be 100,000 yentimi mpo nye data statistics with sa number ne say 200,000 ye de takuma omo a adwuma omo ye ne say na de beba
na dog de okay na the kata say de any abetena as e be 42 Ghana for because say me bo me trim nam de ye adwuma de a e bi kwa nipa me ko kan e 10 me say 30 sa difference so e be ka so ye san fa nkwa aban kukumbi go ya bo e trim ne kan je be che di we chiro de to so biem ne say adan na aban hodo aban nyina se de wo sika obrofi bo apayom wonu nhye da nka se oman bia mpuntuo no ye se ye gege tuo na ye dia build oman no India is such an important sector, informal sector. Ya tuna JJ mu nemu ye koso boy trimu posa ze yesusu se we assume so ni obentim ye kasi ani e benya 1000 ebi so ebro 1000 kra ye da kwa projection ebi so ni ndu 1000 kra ye da kwa projection adan na enye adehia ma yen aso mamu mpanyfo ne omamufo se ebetu sa na mo
eno no de gise yen no se ne ye di nkomo na o se yetimi ma ye ka ban no tuja na yen a we informal sector ne ye bo modern say betimi ama ban na yesa because informal sector formalization e den ma men kasa ban na tu na mo bi de for fa ne ma bi say digital addressing o fa ne ma bi say making tin numbers easy registering businesses easy o fa ne ma bi say mobile money payment interoperability digitalizing the entire economy system it is towards that but yen share them put it together a deliberate program ayeka say enipa be say business is based 90% contribution it's coming from informal sector. Your GDP between 60 to about 75% is coming from informal sector. And untino ebia fee your bomodin say obia odidwa obia freebia ba kosi nipa numa ofa ba kosi nipa ofa awo northern sector ebesi southern sector ye chisa nipa no ya capture data one for development and for stimulus excellence and two to even get tax receipts from such people to develop their economy. Say ya nyasa menya sure say priority say ya nyasa da bia sika ya bebo ho bosia na yebu nkonta no ebesi echi nti deficit ho na kobasa wo hwe budget no mu a last year budget ya e DCC no wo bon say interest payments nkwan kra e wo ka bosia ya bo no interest payments sometimes e so chen significant capital expenditures enu nti no nice yesie ebisim ye koya nim kakra wa ya mamu no ye koya nim kakra wa economic management mu but see a significant transformation enye de o say no
okay wa ba kan ho ye twentwa so adi nkomodi na ne omu no kopem se ene anopai oman sikasenfo ebe kasa iwa kedo furata be kasa ho emrahye bedwam media review budget na mpenfo achiri nyanko nkomo na nkasa dodo so yakomo nte so ne Ghana fa ko ba nkomo dodo na sese koso anopai nyanko ya ntini o ma bi ase yi wa hanuma ye be pra kwa anim ana mehwe anim se te sa anopai mitina kan mehwe anim se aban be sa aboa nanka nyina ahode kanea no ene nsuo no asa de bosome mies ye fa nka nkwa wo hwehwe ase se ya zana wotimi ate ho ase then yakose ne ye tia ase ewie no ye hwe anim se de na finance minister se ene nka otimi tu dwama ye ho hade kaka de ene doctor for minister na omudi nkomo mabunu strong nimde no wo ho ankasa ti Dr. Richmond de working pesa ko this is a man no fa prima digina so nyina over this years nyina no trimpo because data no ehwehwe si form nti trimpo ne de ko de bia se benya problem misusu se ha de be se misusu se ye disika misusu se nti misusu se ne de ko de ne se nya papa
well informal sector no aya dia aban bia de so can say na de so o hwe tama ye ka say ye ko ye nya ma covid ni dia ba me fa nya example ye ka say ye nya lockdown I was the first person one amongst the first to say informal sector mo ba kire wo mo because o mo ntimi enya adwuma mfiri fie e bia obi ton spare parts aboso kan ya o ko tena fie ma o ye no delivery online na so o ye ne dan and I hwe Ghana nipa be 12 million a year adwuma wa ha emu yemfa no say ya kosra 2 million and e formal sector omu a omu ye registered o ka say me ye adwuma we me bosom ya ketu ya nie omu 2 10 million e informal sector out of 12 10 and e informal sector no now ka say e bia omu income tax as a country yentimi estimate the incomes of those workers in the informal sector before you tax because income tax is a fraction of the income.
Do you income now?
Only income now. Okay, fraction every. As I say, me pama tadia ma me tell any minimum size. Me dem pam.
So susu won any susu ya.
Be sha de sabewa. Me sha ne kombewa. Enti informal sector no de ade a ha adwene yenka se adwuma no mu ye na hu hia ba do me se Ghana so GDP kese na so firi omu ho
nti omo ye nipa bi a omo boa oman no pa na registration no. I am very particularly happy about this administration. So more Dr. Bawumiamu fa digitization me nso boso as ne policy. Also here Vice President Biaba, o here Honorable Aluma, Excellency Aluma, discipline. And Vice President Biaba say Professor Nana also fa bibi nsi na so say nyame na don't know ba minim ta ba there and dey amanyofo asem. Vice President we the BBC na so say me ye on say na me start make consistency. Oh what this na so say me ye digitization.
Yes, kakra. Ghana Post e ho atwetwe ne ba na esri kakra.
No, Ghana for ankasa am say ye na dodo na mpa ade foforo. Enso ya ade a mehu. I say old in such a bi ba. Oh, a chance na ye. Nti digitization no e ya ade ya started very well. You started very well. Si yetimi ko make say yeah me kan Ghana nyina si yetimi ye ko ya nimu a.
Say ko for port to create resist fiercely.
So obi nya sika ni nwia bio.
That's the essence of digitization.
Obi
sika nyinu
ebi ti me sisi ntokro kwan na me mfa typical example toll booth ya Ghana ha. Argentina in the 21st century 2020 yadaso eji physical cash corona na abai o kaswa toll booth tema na all the coins all the exchange na ya sanitize how many times na wote ho how many times na sanitizer gallon kwa de be mo anti ansa in a day ana o serve ba ko bia na sanitize on sa na serve nti ye ne card na aye dai
udu papa
ye ne card na aye dai ya so ye kwa school abrochire ye classmates ana ye abrochire ye ana ye so ye te ha ana toll booth ye ntimi nye colleague onko he professor iti eno kwa de mitu chama no oji loan o ye kwan no
du kra card no
no sa card
no na ko no
bosumi bia ko renew sa bosumi mienson se open 6 months so open 1 year and no dey no masem but digital unkotua coins no be it can be done if Legon has done it. If Legon University of Ghana has done it at the University of Ghana say what am child ye nyina Ghana for it can be done ba wo koye change ya menu e ka e bia no obi because obi can say bona konhumanti oko resist this issue see people will resist make us say you know obi na the matter what people will resist wakoto card say bia bosome ana enokra no boa aban no ma aboa no aban nya what we call the front loaded funds just afena as I afena be sha ase no aban nim sika obenya free toll because wo me ye koto card na ye to bia 6 months 1 year na ye tua ne boom
even the category 3 months for no omo dipa do see the tato pa 6 months afini mu nyina okasi ni afini mu nyina
ukra Land Cruiser open afia bia 2000 ukra saloon open afia ebia 1000 articulator ebia afe 3000 whatever amount ye besusu no aban no right from the word go in the beginning of the year no when him sika obenya nya obenya mpo sika no kra no because wakoto card no
as a prepaid electricity.
Yes, prepaid. Nti yenye prepaid to ni ento card. Nti formalization of the informal sector. Ebiani o. Ebiani na obeka se ne ye kwa ndegeta ye koyi amanfo adi. Eno na ye frɛ bibi se o ye realignment. Eni o kan say o yi o mu free ha. Unka so mu kofie. Yes. Nti bia one day so one factory nka etimi koya nimu a ne aka say okay nkranfo nyina ma mo gito nkranfo nyina mo mra ye de mo kwhye adwuma we mu afede ya de gita enipa 10 da ho aye hia nipa 10 be hia nipa 2 2 no so do makọ sebi makọ suka ko ye electronic one hwan engineering ho de na o manya adwuma na mo to nti no kwa ye obi office o pese obota wetu abota air condition fa cause nyo na akwa ko bie ba no electronic na be ba no
but the course you say any possible because tone crowd abanze say who dey go on
and I was say the NC form
it toss to
I think sir
yeah that's the problem.
I think sir some presidents bia Ghana had they had the opportunity to change. We need that drastic change. Mestre say amanyefo no mo nsuro sa
there be me papa mo mfie mo twimfie
no mo nsuro sa me kai timi nya oman panyin bia o ka say me nsuro ntina Dr. Bawumia start here no me ne gye ne ho no because o face resistance.
Look at the resistance. Look at the resistance.
Still o pushi and you know there why there nka yenya oman panyin bia o be ka say I don't care.
So 4 years.
Rwanda kohe. Rwanda president. Okasa, utimi say onsuro he. O say why should I produce me coffee? Minya me coffee. No be me fan ko ni krom. No man a blessing kakra bi. No say dey abrɛ me. Me am coffee. O say e die in pan e see Rwanda ni say obe drive car eyemo no. Se car mono fata bronia. Car mono enso fata Rwanda ni. Make na no frame radio so make mama no chem go China. You call conference. Madam for free Rwanda, me free Ghana. Me call Rwanda ni no front seat. Me call me say chare yen ko hwe seat here. Ya twere obi a dia boni. O say this is my seat yo. Me say ko agumani ma say. Me seat wo e kire ho baby because Rwanda is taking the center stage. Until they are being recognized by the international yes, China. Omumano 15 minutes to speak in the opening ceremony. Me drew me so na para session. And look at 8 minutes no the mami. Because Rwanda ye bibia China force mo me kan de mo ye enchire ye. 15 good minutes. There na ye o mementi China for my 15 minutes and share. Senka to butu ni aye electronic. Anam bia ye mu bia nya kwan atu kwan a e be ka say Ghana for mo ye ne say Kenya for so mpeso musua. Ye aban ye double track Kenya for peso musua. Me ye me master's degree, part of it in Yokotana Kenya. Inti me wo friends from other African countries. Almost one year free SHS in 2008 no almost start here. Almost the end the borders etua. Na edrum rebia nipa no almost enrollment na increase. Nti almost beso musua double track every Ghana ho. We be near hwehwe. But
what is it? We don't think Ghana or sense of patriotism ne call and I say it's because ye nyina ya bro pepepe ye nyina mbe fumbi ni enko baby affected team before ye nyina na because they won't okay refined young men doctors enya de ketwa e ba sa so a no obi ti magazine obi ti baby no obi ti ha no obi ti na mo kra se mo a makosuku a akora no de enfa so de pa na mo de abre o man no ya bre mo no say am kasa baby
obi interview me
that's
that question
that's the pain now
I say economists we have failed this country. I think Honorable J.H. has not tears and so about the government speech. He said he also heard similar story. People are blaming the policymakers, the economists. Partly the policymakers can be blamed for it. But your research, and so your research, now your recommendation, now the one in power, you are done. Maybe my research, now say be a MPB and a minister business and need your research in home. So I could the brand share with me. I go and make a presentation. He takes the paper. Me the made debut. And he said, or no cast on ya when day. The only time I'll be punishing on a voting time. No at wait yan. That's the only time. And you hear that radical change. Oh my. This election party campaign no. Meka say COVID campaign.
Yeah, COVID campaign.
Enyina nipa. First of all, the economic structure no must be transformed. Let me say me concluding part, but many are going the main.
Yeah.
The two major parties, MPP and NDC. You know, say Badwam is back on a very. They should put together a very strong economic team. Because if we are seeing, you know, COVID in your but COVID into your area. Is it no area? We are seeing now. next year dear nyame adom ye tisi ma ye gidigidi kra nti onkofa team bia megina ho mebo ayi bia mu de mo ye hu de mo ya so mu campaign o mo start o fa manifesto no ma ne enhwe because we need that strong team to transform our economy na ema nyuma mra o man mu na Ghana ya che.
Okay, so Dr. Richmond, you just some comments been for Hansi. Then now no pay the because so much be yamraso. Ne head yet tie for ne hwe for so.
Enti sane utie de ya kan na sia. Responsibility no gina yan so. A matter of say decide say deliberately no ye besesa because you nim the also ye mesesa. Examples I am many now about transforming the informal sector na ye ni hu every day. Now, you can be resistance, and you're gonna phone corner a very resistant to change. Any pankasano, so BB is some problem. I am when you're comfortable. And Timinka say a Ghana phone and pens, no, make us a nipa. But the difference between Obia or Timmy matching your bar, or my resistance woman, and Obi on to me matching your man. Yes, so bet me a man nipano, a man for no, and this wadi huno, dear, and son bar, a bayer or a brabo, because Onipa resist changer. Or you say me free to boot on my life for Koebasa. And it's ought to be man alternative man who say, me free to boot or cry, get better. Who doesn't want that? But usually, no, you're penny for they decide because of what they want to achieve in positional leadership.
Exactly.
Not because of what the country can become. And no, also say, yeah, man for no, yeah, say, I go school, any other no. Yeah, fab research and come on, international. We should get up, rise up, and make the people know what we are missing. Into budget is here, King. Men kasa budget na ye boy homodin ya mo homodin because ye started budget na afinu mpuno ne or deficit of 18 billion enti already no se bibi kakra bi touch man globally near that form European Union mama just about 300 billion to all the European states. African Union ye ndwen ho mpoda se ye betumi bibisa enti se Ghana or a continent like that we should know say bibi keto bi touch man ho be kire enu ntina se ye se ye onipa 12 million po no less than 2 million omo G salary na sa salary for no omo task intimi muaya na nipa ba se 10 million e chire mum omo yentimi nya data on ho a ekwan be so say yesu saneba ebeye a president cry e be intimi nkwanim enti yenim yes yenim si yenim na o se yetimi nya revenues dia aden na yem fancy ene so ne enten ara na nya sa data no na yem wa nkrankra because nya se ye hu data na ya tax omo keke. Usually, no, sana buy no communicating. Intimate say, Obe Tromidin, Obe Tromidin, Obe Mamma tax. Kaya for Obe Mamma tax. And no, my bishia, move and move of free Macola. I said Macola market to me association, a young president. So, one of the sister stations was say, Omuchia tour. Timmy say personal income tax. No, one tia say, was it your tour? And a host in the church demo. Was see AMA bar, omu betua to. Because omu de if you are swami, Ghana must go back. Obe digitization de be new.
The already sika.
The mobile money chia na.
Do na zbe ira.
And omu tua. But where there can a personal income tax. Now we don't even know their income levels. They are a big issue when you are talking.
Enti, me dream say as an omano, leadership is not interested in the economic transformation at the pace we are supposed to be. Na yenka say ya chadada ye we chire ton ye we chiro some time ana in fact Singapore money ade e predict and then for almost future no na ye predictive vision 2020 and na say make Singapore say a GDP per capita they are about number 3 Ghana about 126 2020 ya ka be say bosomen na ya nsia na ye twam ye nduru ba bia enti yen na ose sorry gina ne ma amanfo te se wo sorry anopa ko gina kantamando ton ne na betimi asesa wan ko school but betimi akogina ba bia no umfa trotro bus betimi be form wako uton wade a obi di mobile money send them out e ma oso kakre kura no timi de bibi inflation now September 2019 about 7.2 say but as make us say about 11.2 enti menya sure say yes, even before COVID, near 19 TB. So I say consolidating the gains. But I mean, sure said the gains I see are consolidating. Are worth enough to consolidate.
Okay, so Dr. Richmond, Kwame Frimpong.
Deficit, no?
First,
just 1 minute to be. We have a deficit any year. expenditure nie, revenue nie. We want to close the gap. Expenditure no, I was say about from, and now say I was say revenue cost. Bringing down the expenditure is not an option for me. I was say raising revenue no. You rebase your GDP in 2018, and you say about 80% of the rebase GDP no, is from the extractive sector. Into your rebase here, DNSC, the revenue GDP ratio, the tax revenue GDP ratio, no, now tiaba form simple mathematics. Ratio is A over B. And this I will say B no akosra. Na say ratio number form a chese the wasro no bibia nkan no. And this also say oil ne gas and abe increase your GDP now. How about the revenue from oil and gas? Because if we have a corresponding increase in oil and gas, and can ratio no matter. That's my argument. This is mathematics, simple. A over B. Say A over B, abba former because B is increasing. There is a mismatch. There's something wrong with that equation because it means that we are not collecting enough from the extractive sector. And the evidence is there as a country. We know. The evidence is there.
So what kind of economy here, Pat?
The evidence is there. Extractive sector now, GDP growth rate, over the last, since oil, our GDP growth rate, between 40 and 50% of the GDP growth rate is always coming from the extractive sector. But revenue from extractive sector is about 10%.
No.
Nigeria is about 60%. Enti minim say adwuma de ye obi ye pa o man adwuma de ye obi ye na budget deficit no o ya 2006 2000 you call HIPIC 2006 you we HIPIC no na Ghana your public debt in about 5 billion Ghana cedis o converted back this new cedis 5 billion 4.9 or so. Now 14 years down the line, your pay for 5. The see America says about 236 billion Ghana cedis.
As a result of whom you know what ordinarily, as a result of whom you know what because doc, Madaroma, Momunim dear Basan to Tiewe, for a few people to understand what is happening.
Yeah.
It is a bus probably after HIPIC, from 5 billion to where we find ourselves now.
Yeah. To 200.
Yeah, you know more ye koni ye band ye the anticipate go be no abio. Mo amosu ya do munim dia mako suku amunim de no. Why has it been difficult say articles so fora symposium workshop to you keep drawing attention because a little bit of sacrifice is able to change the status quo.
You can ebia say ti Adom TV you can pa na me share your research findings the short one you really for public debt in 2019 ending, which was 218 billion. And I say, we can't many other people here are working. We want to see what is happening. After you come, you can figure out be boom, minus ni plus. And no when you here. Number one, out of 218 billion public debt, we are with this public debt, and yet I buy back on a boy. I mean, I won't budget deficits afibia edidi mroso no afibia yesi expenditure yesi na revenue yesi you close I think that 2006 and 2011 and you close the budget deficit no apart from that there be a dibroso I think say yeah accept budget deficit should be part of our life
the share bread
no it shouldn't be.
Basana say yeah.
Sani yeah. Yajatum say I was say it should be part of our
budget.
That is why
planning for deficit. You said that plan say this year your deficit is.
That is why yes, your fiscal consolidation act, and I'm very happy about that act. Just unfortunately, COVID has been thrown away. That act is saying say you perceive you eliminate budget deficit, but ultimately you no preoccupy. You force you to preoccupy policy.
Moja.
Intimi nyano afia na afi back na afi mienu. So ya shemra say ye ni mro 5%. With time no, ye be say say ye ni mro 2%. with time I revise act.
Okay, 5% enter.
This year. That's how I was Yankasa before the COVID. I was Yanka without the COVID. Now, me find the budget deficit 48.6%. Public debt, a Canada honor. Budget deficit, Afibia Dibro, so no accounting for 48.6 billion, amounting to 105.9 billion cedis. Off budget borrowing. Just a boha and no high and trend budget in and Kahunti. Yeah, Koswa was a womb, Yakofaba off budget borrowing 23.2%.
What accounts for off budget borrowing?
Off budget borrowing, yeah. COVID, off budget borrowing.
They bring a political experience.
Yes. Say on control budget. Me say, if I'm interested, I mean. Meaning per budget no can from A to Z and so I feel be query na ka e ka no ho 23.2% and the about 50.6 billion cedis over the period. I'm talking about from 2006 to 2019. 14 years. Exchange rate
only any controls
exchange rate 2013
control so
2013 yeah 2013 and you started say you borrow palma a share the external component of the public debt was now greater, and I think this administration is reversing it, and I've seen the trend coming down, and it is good to reverse it because exchange rate affected external debt. We need control our exchange rate, so we won't have control over the external debt too. And the exchange rate in Kwanso accounted for 28.2%, giving us 61 billion Ghana cedis. And it means that between 2006 and 2019, exchange rate depreciation in Kwanso Ghana ka 61 billion Ghana cedis. Yanko babusian. Yanko say China now World Bank and IMF boom 61 billion. Exchange rate in Kwanso. Dollar no ne euros na bono ama 14 years above Ghana ka 61 billion Ghana cedis. 61 billion Ghana cedis. I'm not sure how big it is. Last year, ni akon humesika 59 billion cedis. This year, yakon humesika 67 billion cedis.
And we're talking about
exchange rate no kwa ka wa boy 61 billion Ghana cedis in 14 years.
Now who calls some? Me say still a gina so because so yeah home research here just say a man penny for ne and can you phone him say the construct of your debt profile we dear a debany yenim enti say a per se as a son and then the son so say per se as a son I don't know the structural economy say structural economy is a son a change the import export balances and untinu sika nka and your man ka per dollars akoto abano ebi as $1 no ubetimi as 70 ma pressure ma wa dollar exchange no so enti enim de ose e ma sa effect na ma because one nya hwekra na at dem no munsuo kra ade china forex na sesa o ka no ko so
onko so ko busia
ba monko mo wediem se mo ye digane mo ye digane ukaka no mo kotedodo
ye de
mo kotedodo
ye de atujai Adom TV de so obi ahe ye de atuja you
are not holding, you are not helping all of us.
The only say a man paying for last we invite me. Me no we ya na obi a man paying for one of the ministers a friend me. Say contribution no the need your home team research no family no here. Nti ye kasa man 40. Nti ye de ya famu de.
Well, young men say na meka a doctor for me no. A being for ankasa. This country the forever we are blessed. Na ka say benya process ne be free sa blessed him abani na yetimi edibi nkomo edi on pay extended version of Badwam essentially say ene finance minister ebe wo mrahye Badwam no ndum pay mu pepepe na asem nyina etia wade mrahye no say onye ana okoye no media review budget na won komo no okudidi wo sha ye de sanche mu ye kase media no kra okọ review ne budget na ase kire sen
enti yɛde saa nkyerɛmu no nyinaa aba ana yɛabɔ Ghana nkasa nkɔmmɔ but yɛate yɛn ho ase awie sɛ ne ɛho yɛ mmerɛ yɛ ne yɛsi ntɔ no afei ne yɛbɛkɔ akɔgyina ɛnɛ nkɔmmɔ a yɛbɛkɔ so yɛbɛsusu ahwɛ sɛ ankade yɛakan yɛ mmerɛ yɛ mu no yɛde A hyɛ ha ne yɛde B hyɛ ha ne yɛde C hyɛ ha ɛgyidi sɛ yɛbɛtumi atoatoa ntokuro no nyinaa na afei yɛsa atoa so no yɛtumi amia mu yie na sɛ gains bi wɔ hɔ koraa no a yɛtumi consolidate no yie because wɔhwɛ nkɔmmɔ akɔsi a even though we are striving towards consistency no gains na yɛka ho asɛm no in the sectors of all our life no ɛsi ntɔ ne mmerɛ yɛ no ntokuro akɛseɛ ɛde dɛm dodo yɛbɛkɔ akɔtwa yɛn ho aba yɛba COVID-19 nkɔmmɔ a yɛbɛdi no medi yɛn ho nkɔmmɔ no ɛho asɛm ane ba bɛka yɛkɔ aba.
Even when it is covered, and then you are having these foreign exchange numbers, these inflation numbers, and even with this downgrade in revenues of about 14 billion, and it's not only body and soul being kept together, but a real care for livelihoods and lives of people, and our intervention into the micro, small, medium enterprises to make sure that even the informal market is taken care of. There's a lot more to do with regards to big businesses and formal businesses, and we expect to intervene on that level in the second half that we are going. And we are in the middle of a recovery program that we are designing to really cut short this recession and ensure that we recover faster than most. We have been working on Zoom, and it's incredible the amount of work we can do. We've cut down, maybe if you look at our budget for travel and seminars and whatever, of some 93 to 43, maybe it was about 200 or maybe $330 million. CDs, I think we've spent about 93 million. Anyhow, we have about 140 million CDs left, of which we are not going to use much. So you begin to see what type of savings you have if we were to digitalize the economy so that we can do much more together and also get our educational system going.
Interesting. Does it mean that from this personal experience, Honorable, you're going to change the strategy in terms of us fast-tracking all the programs to us moving towards a digitalized economy? Look at the savings that we are making already from your end.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, George. I mean, I think this is just front and center to us. And if you begin to look at also these 1.2 million, Akufo-Addo graduates coming out of senior high school, what I can say, it's not everybody that's going to get into university. So I'm sure we need to begin to think of online systems which would ensure that there is, lifelong education, easily accessible and cheaper. I mean, I think some of our kids who were in school in America are now back home and going to be doing next year online from Ghana. So you begin to realize that, well, then a lot more people living in Ghana could get online education in some of the best schools in the world. And so we need to begin to think about that, and even how our local universities, structure the pedagogy that is going to emerge. So that's the exciting part, the realization of how powerful digitalization can be, and we're going to put a lot of money into that.
Well, Finance Minister, what is on a Joy FM Business News Desk, in your bear my train in Como, on Nina, and I pay all Becca say, said the Noma, ABC, Ebefa, Ebeko. But Doctors Masaba Bag, give you Dr. Richmond Kwame Frimpong, our Financial Literacy Foundation Africa, Executive Director, Sansona, Dr. Edu Ususa Kodie, and also economist, almost one was Nina. Nkoma ye dia ibetimi anya fapem ne ntiase papa e wo man sikasem tutu ye ne ankrankra adwuma so oye anamontu ese wutu omamu ni nyina so se de ye kan ibetimi consolidate eye gains a ɛsɛ yenya afei no join ya make out say afei no yeba COVID-19 media budget review and common nation. Quickly, mekona yenhwe me screen is strategic pillars to achieve medium-term vision. Member so quickly say making culture while restoring the economy, transforming agriculture and industry, strengthening social protection and inclusion, revamping economic and social infrastructure, and after reforming public service delivery institutions. Strategic pillars to achieve medium-term vision. No crown, meaning say maybe by me come me say we crown questions be briti ni na no. And because questions is restoring the economy, transforming agriculture and industry, that transformation, and the question is your strengthening social protection and inclusion, and also once na kakra, revamping economic and social infrastructure, reforming public service delivery institutions, and so on. We can touch this briefly.
Yeah.
Now for Yembra to what we expect this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think restoring the economy now, as one of the said 2016. On say year 2016, and now economy no form by 3.4%. And see, and I say, Omo manifesto no budget for ni no, Omo draw from the manifesto. Well, no matter about bossy, Omo manifesto the more. And see, I know the consistency in the same more pa. And see, Oma yadi, and out say almost so they were moving from taxation to production. And see, I hono ni na say restoring the economy no to create jobs and all that, transforming agriculture industry. Planting for food and jobs for her. and agriculture so was doing well in 2017 and first quarter of 2018. Minimum the entire about from it that said, yes, started 2017, na base no extra, and na growth rate in a pecky, and it's a base in the Cassia, growth rate in the back form. Zanuntia, Sanyanuntia, the Anabia, a Greek minister, and planting for food and jobs, so not a year, a couldn't impact, but that's a growth rate number for Minty or Shahoye. We are strengthening social protection. I know the idea who can pay free SHS, who can leap. I heard their question back then.
The way I know my boss, free SHS.
I heard their question.
Free SHS.
Social protection. The question mark be.
But free SHS no. Say well, you name. Nyoma akuko muni akanye ni nsusu so bi ani pa dodo na so achire ono especially from the other side of
yesterday na madam for be di home come or friend me from Bridge na ye ka free SHS no say a home faso. Okay, first of all, 15% of the Ghanaian population, only 15%. This is GLSS data from Ghana Statistical Service. Only 15% Ghana for ananya ako school abro secondary education.
15%.
15%. Ghana for. Omo ye adwuma, omo ye person omo grow GDP no. Only 20%. We the transformation. Over so yes Japan, 15%. Over so yes Singapore, 15%. And secondary education, Oman say a minimum requirement, and I strongly agree with him. Strongly.
So why
media my judgment was me a free SHS ambassador. I have always argued for free SHS. Both economics, social, and politics. But many political scientists, the politics is better in China. Baba economics, there is every justification. There's every justification. Let me give you an example. It has been found in the literature. Say, the social returns of secondary education is higher than the social returns of tertiary education. Argentina are buying subsidized tertiary education will be a no. No more buying by say secondary education you free. I feel there be more raise the eyebrow. That is the first one. Second one, government intervene when the market fails. Obi taxi driver be catch them and say, and you free SHS and can ba entimi nko presec da. Ne ba wa presec. Ode ne ko presec no. A car boy 50 pesos. And no can a photocopy. Me lecturer bi o Legon. O se ni nia ba ka baby. Ti ne ma ba miensa egu ni so. Afi bia na otua nipa miensa school fees. Enye free SHS a anka okotua. Say no that relieve Abba. Now, people have talked about the success story. Okay, before I come to the success story, people say, okay, other than the targeting. Because Kenya 2008, no start your money, borders to your fees. Until now, we must say Kenya there. But what's the point? Say, Nipano oba school free, na so ntimi nto aduane, na ka say border no nko tua. Ebi kura boarding fee higher than the tuition fee. Until that argument is neither here nor there. Ebi nso say yenye targeting. Targeting ni nyina because of sikasem, because obia nu ho obeka the argument for targeting is because almost say Ghana sikasem no form. Last yesterday 1.2 billion is the shame. Second year 1.8 billion is the shame. This year only 2.4 billion is the shame. Okay. And the target where is the data? Where is the data? What to about will be 4 years. And over so 4 years in data. Now we have a culture and say, well, in free SHS. Where is the data to do that? And I hear professors make this argument. And I said, where is the data? That is number one. Number two.
It's not only about professors. Because at the phone be to say, yeah, me, I to change them, okay, be to my share me. I don't know. Miss Bittim Pony say,
yes.
Yeah, more buying. Now, one hour, I want to do so warm, so no, I buy a fan call so. No page almost me do presec.
That is the point. Yeah. That is the point, sir. Nobody should be deprived of education because nobody in this country. Nobody. Share poverty level, your income poverty, your multi-dimensional poverty. One of the indicators is education. If somebody is deprived of education, the person is poor. Over to Japan. Singapore now over 90% obi our secondary education. Japan now over 90% obi our secondary education. Bus driver, taxi driver, cleaner. Eno bi na me pese ba o man mu. Yen ka se obi anko free essay obi say no mu wi o me fa na enye free no mu wi no mo fa hen.
But anything you find
the argument is not about omunwie no obi anko university. The argument is about obi an secondary education should be the minimum.
A basic understanding what to find you go.
Yes. As an baby see or coin so. Road sign be mu current me ready. Enti obi obi twi STC bus. No obi twi VIP bus. No secondary education I am sure say the productivity and then the driving skills no will be much better than Obia.
Well,
this is the argument.
Well, Doc, you may argue near your coffee one of it because I remember I was looking at
me say my year research, my boy me when I remember. Me say free SHS there. My support to my support to sir.
Dr. Rich, you come, you try whatever. Your bar, it's getting exciting now. You're getting closer to your minister, so Ebekasa. You're coming to see her.